Hello and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to the Players Keep. And speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Charlotte Cumming, Debbie Gray, and Pete Austin. And left on my right, I have Lisa Oliphant, Ben Fender.
What did you call that?
Ben Fender.
Ben Fender. Almost wrong. Almost very wrong.
Ben Fenner.
Almost like school then. Just,
Oh my
you
God.
put the D in the wrong place.
Oh, buddy.
Cancelled.
Immediately. And Kendall Boardman. Kendall Wall.
Kendall Boardman!
I am, for now, the one and only Jack Fletcher, but as we know, that can change at any time, and after that little mishap, it'll probably happen very, very
We'll
quickly.
be having a call with HR, which is me.
Think.
Yes, we are
Are we?
2 weeks
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
from the live show.
The live show.
We are filming this a month away from the live show.
The live
so
show.
as I film this, I say there are tickets. But who knows? Maybe we have gone viral since then and there are no more tickets. There probably
Thanks,
will
Pete.
still be tickets. So please go buy tickets.
They're only a $5
Plus booking fee,
plus booking.
Which
makes it like 6, I think.
Which is
$5.
70,000.
Is that British pounds, Ben? Just for
British
everyone
pounds,
who's
yes.
definitely going to be flying in. For
Yeah,
the
we've
show.
got a lot of. We got a sponsorship with Ryanair from Scotland.
We don't. That's not true.
They're Irish, you fool!
What?
Ryanair's Irish.
Do they not fly everywhere? I've just got Ryanair to Barcelona.
Not sponsored. We are not sponsored by Ryanair.
Not spot.
Other airlines are available.
tickets.
Tickets! Wonderful!
The live show,
Legroom not
not the
included.
live airline.
I mean,
We started off so strong.
go to
are
Barcelona
the
if you
worst.
want.
But yeah, link there. Do your thing. Love you all. Excited to see you. Bye.
And with that being said,
Smooth as silk.
let us not keep the players waiting, and let us not keep you waiting any longer. It is time to enter the Players Keep.
Players keep.
In the last chapter of our story, Antonia Winterthorn had rejoined the Dawntakers. And with this re-edition, they began marching northward towards the city of Leatherforth. Whilst on their way, Tony was subject to a couple of questions from various members of the Dawntakers. But it was not just her that were having prominent discussions. Sadie was greeted by her patron along the way, and you
She's always snacking at the beginning of the episode. This girl.
you briefly mentioned a cleric to Blood Tuluk Tan, which confused her greatly. And through some brief questioning, you discovered that Tony was hidden from the sight of Blood Tuluk Tan. Whatever this means, you were left to contemplate this as you all made your way northward for a number of days. Along your route, you began to approach a structure colloquially known as Fort Kadar, a fortification not counted as a city, but still under the protection of the Iron Guard, one structure of many within Belladrin that is used to keep an eye on people using the main road, collect taxes, etc., etc. And with this information, you decided it was probably best not to pass through the fort. And so you took a wide route around it, passing through some forest in order to remain unseen from any Iron Guard scouts around the fort that might capture you and imprison you for trying to avoid taxes. You found some mysterious skeletal remains within these woods and thought it best not to mess with them too much and continue on your journey. Your journey started to take you eastward along the final stretch of main road before you reach Leatherforth. And along that road, you encountered large obsidian obelisks that had grown out of the ground, scorched earth and trails of this scorched grass heading sort of, what would it be? South and eastward. With a little bit of investigation, you uncovered that this was most likely a nexus point, most likely linked to the Hells. Sending Kevin out, you actually located creatures, huge boar-like entities that looked like they were made of magma and fire that had wandered through a small portion of forest, setting fire to it as they did. And as Nakani did some of her own investigation, with her knowledge being tied to nexus points, conduit zones, etc., you tried to connect once more with the piece of jade that you carry with you, and on I believe it was a natural 20, you saw a shift in the visual presentation of your abilities. These threads, these golden ties that lift the jade aloft, instead presenting themselves as swirling, roiling masses of colour. But for whatever reason, you could not execute fully what you were trying to. And that is where we pick up. As you decide to move on from this section of the road with the idea that you will keep these hell-like boars in your view, you head off to Leatherforth, hoping that the message that you sent to Barkwood will have reached them in time. So, Dawntakers, as you travel, could somebody please roll me a D100?
How far are the boars in front? Was it like half a mile?
Say again, sorry.
The boars were like half a mile.
About half a mile
got the
in
100.
front of you heading east, and they were more over to the south towards where this sort of outcropping of the Giranat Mountains is stretching
Could have
up.
been-
But the mountains will steer them straight towards Leatherforth.
Yes,
That's where
yes.
we're going as well.
With the knowledge that you gained from Sadie and Sigismund, them having travelled this way, you know that this off branch of the Giranat Mountains will continue travelling east towards the main body of that mountain range, and it is there where Leatherforth is located. So unless they divert away from the mountains, if they carry on following the periphery of that mountain range, they will hit the city eventually.
Sweet.
We rolled a 19.
A 19.
A 19.
It's a nice one. We've not had that one before.
That's nice.
We've all been it, but
That's a
we've
good
not
one.
rolled it.
I skipped that one.
You skipped 19?
Yeah, I'm actually only 6.
I can tell.
Lovely.
The 9th of the teens.
The 9th of the teens. Can somebody please roll me a D6?
Me.
Already done it. 6.
Wow, I love it.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm going to roll it just to
The
see what I would have
6th
got.
of the ones.
My goal is to stop Derry from rolling today. That's my bend. I'll roll your persuasion check. I already did it for you.
Do you know what? If you want to roll for me, that's fine.
Hey, at least it's not me.
Yeah, right.
6 days of travel
Oh, damn.
go by.
Oh, sick. You're welcome, everyone.
Leatherforth was like a week away.
A week and a half away. So
Oh, wow.
over a week is 8 days, so you're about 12 days away.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Good maths.
Thank you.
What is the date currently now, then, please, Jack?
On the day that you are setting off for these 6 days of travel, it is the 19th.
The 19th of Christmas.
Christmas.
What's been going on with these fiendish little
Grimace.
boars?
Merry Chrysler.
Are you consistently keeping watch on those balls?
I think we'll keep an eye out for them.
Absolutely, we
Yeah,
will.
I guess. Yeah. In the
We'll keep
morning,
'em in
I'll
our-
send like Kevin around, and then I'll short rest to get the wild shop slot back.
wild
but-
shop.
The wild shop slot.
They maintain a rough half a mile distance between you. They are meandering, but continuing to walk in sort of an eastward direction. As you travel, do see off to the south occasional plumes of smoke that just reach up into the sky. And when you do send Kevin out, you do sometimes see patches of underbrush set alight and on fire. Sometimes it is a few trees, sometimes it is a small forest, sometimes it is this swath of taller wild grass that is just burning. So as they go, they are scorching a trail through the landscape.
I think she'll definitely be keeping an eye out to see if there's any like destruction to anything of some sort of civilization, like
Not
traveling
yet.
communities or anything like that. Just,
Lovely. You don't see any yet. A couple of days into your travel, as you are walking on the main road, the road enters a fairly large wooded area for this portion of Belladrim. The trees crest up high above you. For most of you, you are well experienced with far taller trees than this. Call that tree.
These trees are so high. I call it a shrub.
It's a lot bigger for me.
As you travel, the light spills in through the foliage, dappling the ground with fragmented sunlight, the shade of the leaves, and this beautiful greenish light. And as you walk, the light starts to dim. Anybody who would like to make me a survival check.
There we go. I've got yours.
Do you know what? Sort of.
No joking.
May I guide myself on this?
Yes, in this instance you can because it's not like a continued thing. This is a survival check just to try and figure something
I
out.
suppose I shall
That
also
will be a
guide
natural
myself.
20 for a 30.
I think you probably should have rolled for me. I got an 11.
11.
Oh, baby. Oh, no.
I got a.
I think I'll maybe go, I wonder why that light's fading, and then everyone else will be much better than me. So I'll wait for somebody
I didn't even
clever
notice.
to tell me.
Lovely.
17.
Okay. It is only Willow and Tony that notice that it seems like the sun is setting.
The sun's setting.
Is it weird that it's setting?
Yeah, is it the right time?
As it
of
is
day?
not even midday.
Guys, the sun's setting. Why's the sun setting?
You look up into the sky and the colours of the sky have changed to a full-blown sunset.
What is happening?
Is that what we're seeing through the canopy?
As you look, give me a perception check, anybody who would like to.
Connie, do you want to? Should we go to the top of these trees and see what's going on up there?
Sick. Yes, sure. You want to climb on?
I'll race you.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Who's got the boots today?
Oh, that's so true.
You've got one each.
I need them. I need them. Go on.
Fight and talk.
My dice. So what are we rolling first then, Jackety Dackety?
Oh God. If you are racing each other, okay. Go on.
Did you not want the perceptions first?
I tell you what. Are you percepting through the trees and then going up,
I don't know.
or were you going to look for a different angle at the top of the trees?
I will go up to the top of the.
Okay, then that roll will be used for You do usually do races as an endurance check to see how quickly you can go. This is a very, very, very short distance, however.
Dex.
Yeah, no, you know what? Let's make you make acrobatics checks. The pair of you.
On your marks, get set, go! And I'll wave my
Roll.
scarves.
How tall are the trees? Because I might try a high jump with these boots. I'd probably still be slow.
They are normal-sized trees, and you know if you jump up into the air with the boots, you can just do that.
No, I'll race properly. I'll race properly.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Long Strider on Nakani.
Oh, amazing.
So
Okay.
10 feet.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Unfortunately, as their acrobatics checks, go on. What did we get?
27.
I rolled a 1.
Oh!
I'm so excited. I just trip before we even. I run and just crack my head on the tree. Oh God damn it! Oh,
And Nakani, you hear this as you are at the top of the tree. You suddenly hear this from the bottom of the tree, and you look down, and Cricket has barely started making his way up.
You don't have a nose.
the space where my nose should have been hurts. It's
His nose holes, as it were.
My eyes are watering.
You can now make a perception check at the top of the tree.
May I slowly? Do you know what? Then I'll use the boots and I'll just jump up to the top of the tree.
Lovely.
Do you want to know ours as well?
Yes.
Can I give Nakani some guidance?
Top of a tree.
Yeah, I can do it from 60 feet away.
He can. Have you rolled your
How's the
perception
map
check
bar?
already?
Yes,
Are
I
we
have.
rolling
Then no,
these?
you cannot.
Are we rolling these from the top of the tree?
From the top of the tree.
Then I will use less than half of my.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I got a modified 20.
I got a 24.
I ain't looking.
Just said a really bad
I
word.
ain't looking.
What's that?
I'm like,
Oh, I'll take that. Yes, come on then.
look at me. And I'm like,
Sweet, okay. I'm sorry, I said a bad word into the mic. It's only the second time I've said it on stream, and I'm Scottish, so that's good. 26.
26.
I'm not doing it.
Lovely.
17.
17. I'm going to go to you first, and then I'm going to come back to you. Both of you look around, and you see a sunset. You do not see a sun in the sky.
It's mad and
What
you know,
the
helpful.
fuck?
Is the light coming from the west?
No. It is. Sorry. Yes, it is, but you do not see the sun in the sky.
Okay.
Even though you are. You face the west, which is away from Leatherforth, and so you can look out back the way you've came, basically. You can't see any sun hanging in the sky. It is just a sunset all the way across, and to the east it's looking slightly darker, and to the west it's looking slightly lighter. You both see this. As you are looking through the trees, even though the light is now that of sunset, you can see the air where the sunlight is passing through the trees. It is as if it is passing through a prism. The light itself is coming down in bands of rainbowish energy, as if the air itself was refracting the light like a diamond. It is gorgeous, and as you look around and that beauty takes hold of you, you notice, all of you, that the color surrounding you has intensified beyond anything you have ever seen before. It is breathtaking. You have never seen color like this.
I'm gonna throw up a detect magic.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna throw up.
Permeating all around you, there is this thrum of magical energy surrounding you.
Where is
There
it?
is a thrum of magical energy surrounding me. And you.
All of us?
Yeah.
Sadie, do you know anything about this? You're good with magic.
Yeah, I don't know. This.
What school is it? I get to know with detect magic.
Yes.
Another abjuration.
I can't identify the air.
Yes, you can. I believe in you.
Okay.
With all my balls.
This is as you are starting to become familiar with, less confined to a specific school, though it has the reverberations of transmutation and enchantment.
It's a bit of transmutation, a little bit of enchantment.
That's changing and bewitching things, right?
What does that mean?
No idea. You
Yeah,
studied.
that's right.
Well done, Dewey. Well
That's
done, Ziggy.
just what those words mean.
What are you saying down there?
There's magic
What?
everywhere.
I can't. Connie, can you see the sun? I think it's because my eyes are watering. Where is it?
No, not here. We should go back down.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
Does it look like it ends anywhere, or is it just the whole sky?
Well, it's sunset. Well, it's sunset, so it's coming from the west, but
We can't see the sun though.
there is no. Yeah.
Can't see the sun?
No.
Is this dangerous? Should we be worried? Ah, fuck.
Oh, God.
What?
Where's that coming from?
Make me a perception check.
26 again, please.
You shut up.
It's
It's a natural 20.
You
by the
shut
way,
your
everybody.
goddamn mouth.
It starts as if it's coming from in front of you.
West.
East.
Okay, yes.
If you're back down on the ground and you're heading eastward,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
that I'm counting is in front of you, so
I see
eastward. Like along the road in the direction. And then it starts to spread to surround you. As you listen, it is also slightly above you. You look up into the trees, and you can see that the flora here, the plant life, is being affected. The trees themselves, the bark on it, is cracking and splitting slightly and turning dark. There is bright golden sap that oozes out of these cracks at certain points, but in the boughs of the trees, it is coating these large bushes of these large bunches of leaves on the branches. It is coating them, covering them, flowing over them, and it is very rapidly crystallizing. The boughs of these trees are being turned into amber right before your very eyes.
I think when I see the bark starting to go, as you said it was darkening and cracking.
Yeah,
There's a
so there is-
little
go on.
there's a little part of me that like I glance at Willow and look down at her glove just for a second, and then I realise that it's happening all around.
Yeah.
And I've not seen it like this before.
Yeah. Give me an insight check.
Insight. Is it to determine lies? Because I've got that silly wee thing that makes me not be able to roll below a 10, or is this just insight for the sake
I'm
of
going to
insight?
say on this one, no.
Okay, I'll go 19 then.
19 is still very good. Willow, you have seen in the privacy of your conversations, Willow invoke this effect, and it seems to have an outward reaction on her, not necessarily physical, but at least emotional. She does not seem to be expressing that right now.
Yeah. So I think I'll look at her, I'll glance down at the glove just for a split second, and then I'll look back at her and just be like, something's happening to the plants out here. Look at the trees. They're all turning orange.
I think as you say that, Willow will snap up from looking down at Sadie's wand holster with Detect Magic up.
Oh, dang.
The wand is not magical.
The what? The trees?
The trees. Look around. There's something going on. They're all. I don't know. Are they dying or are they?
Yes, it is.
Splitting?
Well, I don't know. Well, can you all see this, Tony?
What?
Look,
What?
look.
Yeah,
Use your eyes.
weird.
They're there.
Yeah.
What's happening? Should we run?
I don't know. I don't think we can. It's all around us.
Should we move slowly? Is there a way forward? If like through?
There is a way forward. The trees are shifting slightly. Some of the boughs are being pulled down with the weight of what is now crystallized minerals in its branches, and some of them are actually curling up instead and twisting slightly, but they are not blocking your path.
Is this another nexus point?
Maybe. Nakani, does this feel familiar at all? You like embers, right? Your whole thing is ember.
Voice in the sky. Is that
You're wearing an ember jumper today. It's not coincidental.
autumn and loud now?
Do you know what? Go on. I'm going to say make me an Arcana check, and I'm going to give you this at advantage, actually.
Oh god, I have no pressure with my +0, thank you.
Go on.
19.
19 is very good. You have no idea what. You have no idea what is happening with the trees.
Mood.
That is what we call a jack pause. It's the new Pinter pause.
You have no idea what is happening with the trees. That is an effect, a visual that is unbeknownst to you. But with seeing this pervasive twilight that has suddenly spread across the sky, and you have seen this prismatic quality that the light has taken, and the intensity of the color that is around you, you are familiar with these effects, as there are sometimes similar instances of these things being seen in Anajao. You believe that the area around you is being what's the word? Not intensified. It is being suffused with magic from the Feywild.
Here we fucking go.
Okay. A time sensitive thing? Are we gonna fall through, or is
I will say even without a roll, you know that should you be in a nexus point, there is a potential for you to pass through to another plane, or for something to pass through onto your plane. That is definitely a potential for you.
Okay.
It does not always happen, but it is possible.
But it's happening now.
Unless we feel like going to the Feywild, I think we should probably move quickly.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Ziggy hesitates because he's very curious, but then he's like, no, this is a bad idea.
Come on.
Does that can we see like an end point of it, or does it kind of look like
No,
the limit doesn't
it's
exist?
still through the forest, and this
Limit does
forest
not
is fairly
exist.
large in comparison to some of the copse of trees you've been passing through. And the main road is not a straight path; it does meander, so you cannot see straight through. But from what you can see these dark brown, blackish tree trunks with this now like bright, caustic yellow amber in their boughs.
Any of these trees look big enough to squeeze a weasel through?
No, unfortunately, the weasels are quite wide. Unfortunately,
Let's leave the weasel.
but you begin to set off.
Yep.
Fantastic. As you move, can
Screw.
Can Nakani, Willow, and Tony please make me wisdom saving throws?
Guys.
Just checking this isn't to be charmed, is it?
It.
Because I'll have advantage if it is. Because I'm an elf.
And you gave me a feather today.
It specifically says against being charmed, doesn't it?
Yeah, the charmed condition. So any spell that gives you the charmed
Yeah.
condition.
Case fight.
I'm just going to triple check.
That's right, sorry.
No. Please don't apologise.
In the meantime-
That is very important to know.
Go to Skittle and book your tickets.
Skittle. What a fun name.
I know, it's great.
Skedaddle.
Taste the rainbow. Stretch.
No, it is not a charmed effect.
Oh no.
Don't know where that came from.
Adam.
What was your score, Nakani? Score.
9.
And they
9.
I rolled a 2 for a 12.
Ooh, no.
19.
Oh my damn girl. Yes.
You silly Billy.
I know.
Silly goose.
Peter.
Yes.
Got this in my head.
I'm very sorry.
Would it change your mind if I said I was an orthodontist?
Thank you.
Replace it with something else.
You, as you walk, all see,
We're riding weasels.
as you ride, you all see Nakani just stop. She just she sort of leans back. The weasel takes this as a halting motion. The weasel stops, and Nakani is just staring straight ahead.
Are we riding two abreast, or are we riding single file?
It's up to you.
I thought we established a marching order before, didn't we?
You
So-
did establish some form of marching order with Willow being at the front. I think it was
Me.
Tony, Sadie, Cricket, Siggy, and then Nakani.
Oh, Sinkani's in the back.
Oh, Nakani, yes, Nakani is in the
One
back.
sees. I'm gonna stay there forever.
I will make a roll then.
Just the idea of her going.
Quite like it here, to be honest, mate.
Willow, sorry,
Nakani. Let's
addendum. With your passive perception, you notice that there is a set of footsteps that disappears.
Whoa.
What?
Wait, someone's not moving.
What?
Look behind, and Nakani is just stood. She's just sat on the weasel. The weasel is moving and is looking around, but has been halted.
Nakani, you just said be quick. Let's keep up. Come on.
Can Nakani and Willow please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Uh-oh. Can I ride up
Wait, is that
next to
because you've gone
Nikani?
back? I mean, I'm gonna go back in.
I haven't gone back in, but 16.
16.
Oh, mate.
No.
Have you got inspiration?
6.
You must have inspiration.
Nope.
Oh no.
Inspiration.
But you wore that nice jumper. That's not inspiration enough.
You see Nakani sitting there, glassy-eyed, completely vacant. You call her name, and Nakani, your name is heard, and you shake yourself out of it.
Is everything all right, Nikani?
Voice in the sky. Is everything all right?
Yeah, for a moment you just you just stopped concentrating on the world around you, and you just and then you don't have any memory, and you are now back.
You'd hate for anyone to be filled with a murderous rage again.
I know. Especially a monk. That would suck.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Stunning
This
strike.
PvP is the worst.
Very bad.
Siggy, can you ride with Nakani, please?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, buddy up.
Could you maybe do that thing to our weasels, which make their leg move doubly fast?
Uh-huh. Only 3 of them, though. I can only do a max of 3
Okay.
weasels. But I will do that.
No, it's
Yeah.
I'll do it on most. As many as I can.
You partner up and you start walking off again. This time, Siggy walking in tandem with Nakani. You see this same effect happen. She just immediately just
Nikani!
out for a moment.
I'm just
What's
gonna,
happening?
Wave my hand in front of her eyes. Maybe just pat the cheek a little bit.
After a couple of moments, you pat the cheek
do you need my
and
help?
she shakes herself out of it again.
Okay, you know what? I know I'm gonna jump down quickly. Take my rope from my pack, tie Nikani's weasel to mine, and invite Nikani to sit with me on my weasel.
Okay.
Am I aware?
You are now conscious.
Okay. What?
Maybe well, you keep something is happening, so I don't want to leave you behind. So why don't you come sit on my weasel?
Oh, okay.
So
I
you know,
feel
just so I
fine.
can. You sure?
Nakani, please make me a wisdom save.
Okay. 18.
Thank you very much.
You sure?
Yes, I feel fine.
Okay. All right. We'll If anything feels weird, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right. I will still tie the weasels together just in case.
Yeah, but Nakani you are on your own weasel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pull 5 feet of rope out of my bag and just toss the loose end to Sadie. Oh God!
Sorry.
Just pick it up.
Oh my god.
Just hold that.
I got it. Sorry.
Just tie a clove hitch around the reins.
A what in the what now?
It's a clove hitch. It's a very simple knot.
I don't know what that means.
Just hold on.
Okay.
Shall we throw rope at each other or?
I don't know. I think we've got an invisible rope that always
Buddy
connects
up.
us.
I agree.
I know what is happening. Guys, he's still
Yes,
rolling
we
dice.
do, don't we?
Yeah, this maybe 20, 30 second interaction ends and you keep moving forward. Shut up.
Sadie?
Yeah.
Sadie?
Yeah.
Sadie?
Oh no.
Sadie?
Guys, something's wrong with Cricket.
No, I just want an answer from you every couple of seconds.
Oh.
I'm checking you're all right.
Oh. That's so
Willow
kind.
leading the charge. You partnering with Tony lead everyone off. Everyone can see, and Willow, you can feel as you are leading the charge forward. Your, if you'll pardon the expression, weasel goes limp.
My weasel's.
Oh no.
Pardon the expression. Wesley!
You
Willow!
viciously, not viciously, vigorously shake your mount. Get over here. And you see that it then just.
Welcome back, Wesley.
What the fuck is happening?
Onward.
I don't know,
Go,
but I don't
go.
like it.
Come
Let's
on.
get out of here.
Can we move fast?
I'm gonna cast. Well, yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on Wesley.
Lovely.
Guide the
Stay
weasel.
with me, buddy.
Oh, that's so
It's not
cute.
for saving throws, but still.
We'll take it.
Wesley Snipes. Wesley Stripes. Because he's a weasel. No.
Taking that roll away.
Wesley Calera.
Come on, you little.
He's my son.
Full speed ahead.
My baby.
That's my son.
By acorns from this man.
At the back, Siggy, you're with Nakani.
I'm with Nakani.
Both of your weasels fall unconscious.
Oh my god!
Control your
No!
Shake him like you never shaken before.
Falling unconscious, different to glazing over.
Yes, you saw Nakani still sitting open-eyed as if she just wasn't here. Just a very vacant expression. You notice immediately that as the weasels are being affected by something, they go limp, they fall down and close their eyes. They are still breathing, but they do seem to be unconscious.
Oh shit.
Shake him.
Does it look like they're
shake my weasel.
like in pain and taking damage, or they just fall unconscious?
Nope.
Right. Okay.
And I'm guessing if we save, we don't feel any sort of something trying to take over our mind. Fortify your mind.
What is happening?
What can be done?
I'm gonna try and wake up my weasel.
Willow, with your
waggle
passive
my weasel.
perception, however, you do hear giggling from the boughs above you.
Similar giggling to things I've summoned before.
Not
Conjured.
too dissimilar, yes.
Guys,
What?
What?
we have a pixie problem.
Oh no.
Oh yay!
What?
We've got pixies.
What? They in the trees?
Hello?
Do you remember I summoned a bunch of pixies?
Oh
Yeah, they were annoying.
I think well, maybe they're coming back for vengeance. 'Cause I-
Point into the trees and be like, "Come down here, you little fuckers, and deal with this."
Do we all? Do we
need
hear
this
the,
weasel.
Do we hear
Oh,
the giggling, or is
gosh.
it just Willow?
No, just Whizzle, and it's not pervasive.
Just whizzle.
Is that what I said?
Yes, it is, boy.
That's Weasel Willow
Just
in a
whistle.
phenomenal combination.
Just whizzle.
And that's my retirement.
That's on the
Kendall,
internet.
come on, you're up.
I've got it.
Just whizzle.
God.
Yeah, actually, you be DM because you roll like, really low. So
win.
Let me just add that to particular.
Who needs extra help fortifying their minds?
Sigismund, can you
Cool, just me.
please
What?
make
Oh,
me
mate, why did you swear at them?
no, I don't feel like it.
Fast.
That's right. Ben's rolling for you anyway.
Ben, can
please
you
me a
make
strength
me?
save?
Oh, yeah. No
Oh, you
fucking
taunted
problem.
the pixies and now they're crushing you.
Strength save +4.
This ain't good, guys.
Yeah, 21.
You see out of the ground around you, creeping up through the cracks in the stone, just maybe a dozen thick vines whip up and try and ensnare you and your weasel. The weasel does also save, and
Weasel.
then
What the fuck?
does a 14 hit you?
It does. That's my AC.
Okay, you take.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh God! They do so much damage.
No.
No.
no,
But
what
they
does it
have
do?
they have a mechanic.
What do they do again?
Oh my god. Wait,
I can't remember.
Let's
I'm
leave
gonna
some
tell you.
suspense.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you, but I will roll for you.
I'm so sorry. You take. I can't do maths today.
You can.
20 points of piercing damage
Owie!
as 3 tiny dart-like arrows strike you in the face.
Ow! Ow! My beautiful face! Pull them out like ding!
Guys, we can just play. We don't have to fight. You wanna hear a joke? He's got loads of jokes.
Make me a persuasion check.
Come on, let's befriend the pixies.
What do you know about pixies?
They're there, and they're cute, and I named them all with names beginning with S because they were sprites.
but how do they hurt? How do they hurt us? How do I protect you?
Arrows to the face.
I'm not very persuasive.
What was the total?
9.
Okay.
Be our friend.
Can you please make me an intelligence saving throw?
For God's sake.
Fudge.
Doomed.
No. I'll use this one. Come on.
How many giggles did you hear? Just one.
27.
Oh, I've got
When did we roll initiative?
22.
Very
Wow.
22. At this point, Cricket, you do feel something creep into your mind. For a flash, for an instant, you look down the road and you see an image of Halvar, decrepit, dead, and walking towards you. And then you shake your head, knowing that it cannot be him, and the image disappears.
I instantly put my hand on my bow and go, if that was a joke, that wasn't fucking funny.
In fact, no. At this point, what is everyone's passive perception? I know yours is below
14.
10, 20, 14,
16.
16,
13.
13.
17.
Nakani, Cricket, and Willow hear 3 giggles coming from the tree.
I hear
canopy.
3. I hear 3.
I'm still too busy pulling shit
Cricket,
out
what
of
did
my
they do?
face.
What did they do? What wasn't funny?
They were in my head.
Cricket, can you please make me another intelligence save?
Okay, I'm taking the wand out and I point it towards
Nice.
Cricket, Nakani, and then Tony, and cast into like fortress on the 3 of them.
Okay, lovely stuff. What was your save?
12.
12. That is a failure. You look back down the road and you see the image of Halvar flicker and then is immediately up in your face. At that point, Sadie casts Intellect Fortress on you. Does that stop? Hang on, let me just double check.
No, it just says that they have resistance to psychic damage and then advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma
Lovely,
saves.
thank you very much.
Totally for now.
I have like it's like this.
Just like the art.
You do it like right in front of Willow's face.
You are! She's still got tech magic up as well.
You take You take 1 point of psychic damage as Halvar thrusts his hands up towards your face, grabs you, and just screams into your face.
Is he still?
This like cadaver-like representation of him.
You can take 1.
0.5 psychic damage.
Can I see anyone or anything?
No.
Cricket.
You
What
see
does Cricket
nothing.
do?
Cricket will scream and try and scrabble backwards off the back of his weasel.
You see Cricket immediately react and fall off the back of the weasel.
What?
Okay, I've had enough of this, and I'm going to pull out my loot, and I'll have a look up into the trees. I know I can't see them, but I know that's where they are, and I want to cast Thunderclap in just a general area above.
Cool.
Somewhere where they are.
I'm like lying on my back.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
running
gonna
over
be
to
lying
you.
to
Over to
Cricket
Cricket.
now that he's fallen off.
Roll me a perception check.
Moi?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
10.
Roll me damage for Thunderclap.
Okie dokie. 2d6, so 7.
He's like a dance man.
This is just like pulls out his loot, just smacks it with his fist, and there's this above us,
Oh no.
and it's very loud.
What is the range on Thunderclap?
He cast luck again.
It's only 5 feet.
Not complete.
It's only 5 feet, so you
Yeah.
will not be able to make the tree line. This thunderous clap emanates out from yourself up into the trees, and the noise, more so than you would usually expect, reverberates through the tree canopy as it is now made of a more solid material, and as it dims and deteriorates, you then hear that same giggling. That was your spell. I'm so sorry. Someone else wanted to do.
I'm
We were
gonna
running
be
to
like round
Cricket, yeah.
You're gonna. Yes. Cricket. You take another 1 point of psychic damage as Halvar has followed you and is just screaming in your face.
God, get it out!
What?
What is it?
What is it?
I can't! He's got me! He's getting him out! I can't!
What can I do?
Sorry, that was quite.
That was really good. I'm a bit scared.
I'm
What are
gonna
you doing?
jump down and grab Cricket by the face and just try and like focus his eyesight to try and get him to see. I'm like, it's just us, and there's no one else here, it's just us.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, and you have advantage because of Intellect Fortress.
Thing is, he's got his hand where Halvar's hands are. She's got her hand where Halvar's hands are,
Yeah.
and her face is where Halvar's face is.
Yes, indeed. So make me that save, and we'll see what happens.
Oh! Yes, it's a 20.
At this, Willow's voice pierces through just this abhorrent, guttural screech, and you blink, and the image of Halvar fades. The sensation of him creeping into your mind fades, and you can see that it is just Willow clutching your face.
Cricket, it's
I
okay,
do
it's
need
okay,
you
no
to
one's
make me
here.
a con save, sorry.
Yeah. That was 16.
Yeah, you're fine. I think I'm looking around.
Cricket, it's me. It's us. No one's there. No one's there. It's just us. It's all right. It's all right. Breathe.
It's just these pixies fucking with us.
Sigismund.
Yes.
Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no. With my
Roll it,
whopping
Ben.
+0. Nope.
No. 3. All around you, snow starts to fall, and the wind whips around, and you realize that you are in an extremely dangerous ice storm from Esheim. You take 5 points of psychic damage.
Ah! We got to go. It's
what
too
the-
cold.
This icy wind
way too
bites into you, and you can see your skin pale, ice start to crystallize.
Can I use my reaction to force a reroll on that?
My apologies. Yes,
key point.
You can go and re-roll
As
that
I'm
save.
trying to like rewind that area.
Ooh, cool.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Put those 5 points of psychic back on then.
I didn't actually.
There you go.
too far
She beat me to it. Nakani, seeing this, you instinctively know that something has happened to Sigismund, and you pull at reality around him to try and assist him. What does that look like with the recent developments of Nakani's abilities?
So it starts like she grabs a handful of the threads that come into being, and as she pulls them towards her, they start to form like a web of like fractal swirling spirals that get smaller and smaller, and they like almost like a clockwork mechanism, cogs.
Yes.
rewind.
Lovely, incredible. You all see that. You all see that as this fear enters in Sigismund and he begins to scream, and then as quickly and immediately as it started, the snowstorm is gone.
Huh. I thought it was snowing.
Can I cast see invisibility on myself?
Yes, you can.
Do I see anything?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Modified 20.
You look up into the trees. There is 1, 2, 3 very small humanoid creatures.
And are they invisible? Or are they not?
You know via the effects of this spell that you could not see them before.
Great. Okay.
You look and you see these tiny humanoid forms are either peering over the blackened branches of these trees or sitting atop some of the lower amber ledges that have crystallized here. Though they have wings, they are not flying at the moment. These wings, similar to a dragonfly's, are beautifully prismatic. You can see a rainbow of color within them. Their skin is this dark gray, and as they move, it shimmers like an oil slick on water, and their eyes are just bright yellow.
Okay. Guys, I see them.
Where? Point them out, I'll squish them.
Are they... Did you say...
They see you looking directly at you, and they immediately and away.
Oh.
All 3 of them pick up into the air, the thrum of their wings
I'm so scared.
vibrating, and just they fly off up into this crystallized amber canopy.
Can I try and fire an arrow just in the direction of the wings? If I hear the wings
Make me a perception check.
They're gone. They left.
going.
They saw me looking and they left.
That's a natural 20.
Wow.
How many is that?
I'm using all of Charlotte's dice, man.
I need you to make me an attack roll. This is still going to be at disadvantage, but you are going to be firing in the right area.
Come
Got that good juju.
I don't know why I'm not.
I am a dice patron, after all.
Come on. Oh, yes.
Now all had a pact.
One of them was a 2, the other one was a 19.
So for a total of...
Plus 9, so 28. 28.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. What's that? 11. 11.
Tony, you see this this arrow. What is wrong with me? Get shit.
I was so excited about that 19. I don't know why.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're totally right.
You see this arrow just curve into the air, and one of the pixies hears the whistle of it coming through, looks behind, darts out of the way, and it collides with one of these crystalline structures and just snaps and falls to the ground, and it giggles and just flies higher up and disappears.
You missed it.
Wait.
You missed. Okay.
They're gone?
They're gone. They flew away.
Are you okay? You okay? Breathe.
We should move.
We should
Yeah.
go.
Are you good to
Is
move?
my weasel still asleep?
If you have not woken them, then yes.
I will wake my
So now
nameless
there's
weasel.
do so.
pixies and fiends in the forest.
Okay.
Well, I can. If they come back, I'll be able to see them for like an hour. So I'll let you know
Which way do they go?
that way.
Is that the same way as us?
Same direction, but off to your left.
All right, well, I think we're going to see him again. And I want to.
Hey, let's get out of here first.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, come on.
Wake up the weasels.
You wake up the weasels and you continue forwards. And after about 5 minutes of travel, not even 5 minutes, after a couple of minutes of travel, you exit out of this amber forest. The trees returning to normal. You can very easily see the boundary at which these crystalline trees end, and in certain points you see this very tall weeping silver birch tree. As you cross the boundary, the part of the tree's boughs that fall outside of the boundary are completely normal. The rest of the tree has been crystallized, and with the weight of it, you can see that it has cracked and torn and fallen down away from it, and there is just this sliver of tree hanging out of the boundary of this area.
Connie, are we safe now? Can they come through this?
You would know that once a creature is on a plane of existence, via whatever effect, they are not necessarily tied to the location that they entered.
Yes. No, I would like to say that they won't leave the area with which they were affected. That is not true. They will be around.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate that. Come on.
Nagani, why did we have to move so quickly?
Because things will come through, or we might fall through the other way.
What?
We could go. Oh.
We could get stuck on another plane of existence?
Yes.
Fuck!
And then getting back is tricky. You either have to roam around looking for another point that you hope will take you back to the original plane, or you have to have some very powerful magic, which I don't know whether we have or not.
Wow. Oh, good call.
We should be a lot more careful around these nexus points.
Do I know about the more sinister planes?
Make me an Arcana check. I'll give you advantage on this again.
Okay. 19.
19. You know of them. Your study was not focused on what they were like and the denizens within them, but you are aware of the lower planes of existence. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we're lucky that was just the Fey realm. You could have had something a lot worse.
Well, we've seen the fire plane before.
Worse.
That, yeah. Worse than the fire
worse
plane.
than that?
Yes.
Worse than the hells.
Probably.
That's pretty bad. The hells are pretty bad. That's up there.
Yeah, I don't want to go to hell.
Yes. So we when in doubt, or not with an extremely powerful force of magic users, maybe just avoid.
Okay.
If we can.
Are there any signs? Is there anything? Or is it just kind of you're in it without realizing? Or do you know if there's
The second one.
the second one?
They
Okay.
just kind of appear. It's
Okay. So he didn't do anything wrong.
no.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I would have said it to the whole group, but it's, camera angles.
What's a camera angle?
What's a camera?
What's an angle?
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out the conduit stone and see if it's reacting being in this area.
No, not particularly. Oh, sorry. You are... In my head, you would cross the border. Are you... Or at the border, would you like to make sure that it was...
I'm going to do it before leaving the border.
As you travel, you do see that it seems a lot brighter.
Recharge.
Cool.
Plug it in. I'm barely listening. I'm just looking around a
Totally
lot.
fine.
I haven't seen this conduit stone yet, have I?
I don't think so.
Do I have any?
You cast enlarge on yourself. Because I just keep it in my pocket.
Just
and then-
via a visual glance, no. It was more the magical effects that were happening around you that you knew. That's a sign of this plane.
Okay.
You, from what it looks like, could safely assume that it might be a conduit stone. You're not sure what plane it's tied to.
Okay. Cool. So watch with interest.
Can I like snap a branch off and take it with me?
Yeah.
Covered in amber.
Yeah. There's a
Collecting the plate.
I'm just
Can you imagine it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I am, aren't I?
Amber, like, club or something.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. But no, just like a thin.
Yeah,
twiggy
there's a
little
very there's a very thin blackened yew branch that just has this
A me branch?
small yeah, exactly that just has this small blossom of crystallized amber.
Lovely. I'll take that. I'll be like, Sadie, hey, look, I got a 1, 2. Wee.
At least yours has magic. I'm joking. Can I just do an insight check on Cricket to see how he is?
Absolutely. Give me an
Presenting himself.
insight check and Cricket. If you would like to, you can roll me a persuasion or deception check, and if you are not trying to hide it, then that is fine too.
I am far too focused on staying alert to be worrying about how
Totally
I
fine.
Got 25.
What does Willow see on a 25?
I'm pretty shaken up. I've almost lulled myself into not thinking about Halvar recently, but when Tony went off, it reminded Cricket of the last time he went off, and that was for Halvar. So Halvar's been on his mind a little bit more the last couple of days, and I think seeing that and a combination of seeing Halvar not looking very well and nasty magic getting in his head, I think he's on edge.
Okay. Is he like looking back into?
I'm just looking. I'm constantly looking around, trying to ascertain if they're still after us.
I'll like saddle up next to him and just be like, "Can you see them?"
No, but I couldn't see them anyway.
Okay. Well, you're not going back in there, so.
No, but they might come out.
Okay, then we'll face them, but they can have this one, okay?
Yeah, I just want to be ready next time.
All right. You okay? You know, it was just them, right? Wasn't real, whatever it was.
Yeah,
Cricket?
I saw Halvar.
Oh, okay. Wow, they really... Wow. They, cool.
He didn't look so good. And he was angry.
Okay. Do you know him to be an angry person?
Not with me.
Okay, then it wasn't him. Cricket? Say the words. It wasn't him.
I know it wasn't him, but I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know what he's up to now.
We could get Tony to check in.
I think Tony's done too much checking in recently.
I could check in.
Not now. I just want to make sure we're okay.
You okay?
I will be.
Look at me.
Yeah, I just didn't like it, Willow.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine as long as you're still with us.
Yeah. I am.
Okay. I shall squeeze your hand with my gloved hand.
Yep.
I don't want to be here. Let's keep moving.
All right, let's go, everyone.
My sea invisibility will stay up for an hour as well, so
Lovely.
just in case.
You see no other signs of any small winged assailants. After 20 to 30 minutes of travelling, you emerge out of this section of forest. You look up to the sky and it is normal. There's no more twilight.
That was close. Let's try and avoid those for now.
It's weird that
keep coming across them.
Yeah, they're not
Isn't it?
like super common, right?
No, I thought they were pretty rare, but
But we've come across 4 now.
yeah, it's weird.
It's a lot.
Are we coming across them or are they coming across us? That's 2 that appeared when we were in the right place. Well, the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like we're attracting them?
I don't know, but
You don't think it's that rock that you have, do you? Like drawing it in?
I don't know.
The fireplane one though was before we met Sadie, so
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We just stumbled across that one too. Strange. Maybe we do some research when we get to Leverforth.
That's a good idea.
Also, I kind of feel bad that we keep, like, when something pops out of it, we have to fight it and kill it. Is there any way we can just, like, send them back? Magic people?
well, I mean, we didn't really need to fight and kill them then.
Yeah, only because I couldn't see them. But, you know, it would ease my conscience a little if we could send them back. You know, those magma boars, they must be kind of confused, lonely, maybe, missing home. Would be nice if we could.
Or if their home plane is more horrible than this one, maybe this is a nice holiday for them.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that. Guess we'll never know. Unless we go and fight them too.
Let's move.
Yep.
And you continue traveling. For the rest of those 6 days of travel, would anybody like to achieve anything, or are you just heading forwards? Lovely. In which case,
Moving and grooving.
Moving. And
can I
eating.
please have someone or some people roll me a D100?
Well, to do the 100.
if we moved... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's mechanics.
Hey, you fucking.
I'll do the 10 then.
What was that?
98.
98.
Oh wow.
That's high.
98.
So high. Lumbled.
Can somebody please roll me a D6?
Doing it.
Doing it.
D8, sorry, a D8.
Do it. No.
Ben, will you roll for me, please? Thank you.
Because the D6 would have been a 5, but because you changed your mind, it's a 1.
Tell you what, I'm sorry. I changed my mind and you'd already rolled, so I'll take
No,
the
no,
five.
no, it's 1, it's 1. Don't pander to me.
You sure?
Don't
Yeah,
kung
I'll
fu
feel
panda to
guilty
me.
later.
Fair.
5 days pass.
Where is my map? So many tabs. Way off in the distance, as you are traveling along the main road, more towards the north, so to your left, you do start to see a body of water. It is maybe 1 or 2, potentially even 3 days travel away from you northward. But there is this large body of water that you can see, and it just stretches along into the horizon. The mountains themselves are growing larger and larger and larger as you approach the main spine of the Giranap Mountains. As you travel on this day, you can see a large carriage of sorts approaching you in the distance. And as it gets closer and closer, you can see the size of it is quite large, and it seems to be very well reinforced. Large wrought iron studs are set into the wood. The corners of the frames are also reinforced with metal plating, and you can see that there are a couple of iron guard that are riding in front of the carriage, One is sat on the carriage guiding the horses, and you can see that there are 2 more behind it as well.
Look over my shoulder and shout, Siggy, face.
Jonas.
Okay. As they approach once again, they do not show signs of stopping.
We'll let them pass.
Yeah, and as they approach, you careen off the road. Nakani, however, with your weasel being a little bit more excitable and active, there is a moment where you try and steer it away, and it instead tries to go straight for one of the horses to play, at which point the Iron Guard draws a sword and swipes at the weasel.
Oh, God's
What the fucking?
Dickheads.
Oh no.
That misses. The weasel immediately shies backwards as this blade slashes against it, or towards it, sorry, and it scurries away, then heeding your direction and moving off the road. And you just hear this call as the Iron Guard go past, just going, "Get your animals off the fucking road!" And they continue onwards.
My hand went to my rapier when I saw him draw his sword. I don't know if they saw that or not, but that was a subconscious.
How stealthy were you being? Was it an instinctive draw? Was it just a very stealthy, I'm going to get prepared?
It wasn't. If we'd had time, it would have been stealthy, but I think because he drew his sword quickly, I didn't draw my sword, but my hand moved quite quickly to my hilt.
Yeah, okay. Just make me a dex check.
Dex.
It's up there.
It's a 5. With putting on my dex is a 10.
They do not seem to notice that interaction, more focused on Nakani's weasel that at the back of the pack has not moved quick enough. But you do all also see that at no point do they even try and slow to allow Nakani an extra second off the path. They were barreling through, and if you were in their way, that was your problem.
Did it look like the Iron Guard were escorting?
Yeah, you could safely assume.
You okay, Nakani? They didn't get you?
No, they didn't. It's just, they're just not very nice people, I suppose.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It's okay, no one got hurt. It's fine.
Fucking bastards.
I think even underneath the disguise, you might see like a little flash or like a flicker of the rainbow from Siggy's rage as he's seething mad, but he did manage to bite his tongue.
Yeah. As the Iron Guard pass you by, that as you sit with that event that's just happened and you just stew over it, that rage building in your chest, there is that little of aurora-like colour, and you swallow it back down.
Can we see that?
I think, yeah. Like if you were close enough under the disguise, you can see just like flickers of it as it kind of flickers on and off, but then he's just like...
You're going to feel a little invisible monkey hand just like touch the back of your neck. I'm just going to leave it there.
Thank you.
And you press on. Seeing as that was a single day of travel, can somebody please once again roll me a D100? Pete, you've not rolled one. Lisa, have you not rolled one?
No.
You guys roll one. Get stuck in.
What do you want?
I'll do the 100, the 10s, the what?
The 100?
The ones with 2 numbers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, it's a 90.
90. 91.
92.
Up in the high number.
93.
34. Can someone please roll me... Can someone please roll me a D8?
Mimi.
My turn.
Didn't think I needed to put pips on these percentile dice. But
7. Thank you.
Sorry, Jack. What was just quick housekeeping? How many days are there in
Come back
Alexanoff?
later.
In Alexanoff, there are 32.
So when we came across the Feywild Nexus point, it was the 25th of Griffney. And then the incident with the guards.
Yes. No. So sorry. That was a couple of days into your 6th day of travel. So it would have been the 21st.
21st.
Yes.
And then the incident with the guards was 6 days after that?
That was the 26th.
26th of Criffney. And so it is now...
The 26th.
The 26th.
26 plus 0 is 26.
I like to keep track, but I don't know the calendar. It's tough.
It's tough to be a god.
Did you roll the
Yeah,
It's
you're
hard
7.
to be the bard.
With the landscape peeling away in front of you and around you, you continue your trek towards Leatherforth. Those occasional plumes of smoke do not dissipate. Now and again, they just rise out of the sky.
Still here.
Three days into this set of travel, you hear a The clouds above have been drawing in closer in the last day or two, getting thicker and thicker. And as you wake up this morning, it is a fairly overcast day. The clouds, however, rumble directly overhead. And there is a sheet of rain that just starts towards you.
What a throwback.
Lightning ripples across the sky. Across the sky. Not down from the clouds. Across the sky. Can everybody please make me a charisma saving throw?
No.
Charisma?
I haven't even rolled it. That I know it's. No, it's okay. Fine. Everything is fine.
Come
I
on,
have a feather.
somebody
You gave
get
me
a 1.
feather,
Somebody
right?
get a 1.
14.
Oh, babe.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so well today!
You've given Charlotte your bad rolls, I think.
Charlotte.
7.
Okay.
I'm so proud.
15.
15.
13.
13.
16.
16.
14.
14.
13, 14,
23!
Wait,
I'm appreciating
what?
the person with -1 charisma rolled
incredible.
the best out of
How did you manage that?
Proficient, aren't you?
You got 15, Sigismund.
I did, sir.
You got 17?
16.
16. Sigismund, Sadie, and Antonia, you are unaffected.
Oh no. The rest of us feel a
The
bit sad
rain
today.
pours down over you, instantly soaking your clothes, your equipment, your weasel's fur immediately caked to their body, and they look very sorry for themselves.
Oh.
And you look around at this very miserable vision in front of you. You look at Cricket, you look at Willow, and you look at Nakani. And it's Nakani that you notice first.
Of course it fucking is.
Fuzz.
Because where Nakani's gorgeous, bright blue complexion used to be, it has now changed to a bright green.
Oh. Nakani, you got something on your face. It's,
Water, probably.
No, you're green
You
now.
look at your hands, Nakani, and they are not blue, they are green.
Green.
You okay?
Can I prestidigitation her back to blue?
You cast the spell, and nothing happens.
What's happening?
Do you feel
what?
sick? You alright?
No, I can't get sick. This doesn't. What?
What?
Sadie, you look at your own hands, you're absolutely fine. Willow, you look at your own hands or certainly the one that is ungloved, and from the tips of your fingers up, you are turning bright fuchsia pink.
Pink.
That's going to clash horribly with the purple.
What's happening?
Cricket,
Oh, no.
you look at your hands and the colours are spiraling around you, not unlike you have seen your people experience when you partake in certain substances.
Yes.
Sick.
And then it solidifies in a crystal clear white.
What's happening?
I'm going pink.
You're all
I'm going
changing
pink.
colours.
I'm going to look
Fuchsia,
at my own
fuchsia.
hands and be like, ah,
Is this more fey stuff?
most likely.
Everybody make me a nature or arcana check.
Can I
Or
throw up
Arcana.
another detect magic?
Yes.
As I do
Could
my
it be a medicine check?
No.
No.
Not. You can make a medicine check if you'd like.
I would like to.
Yeah, go on,
Anyway, but
go
I'll
on.
wait
No.
till. I'll wait. I can do the
Lovely.
nature one first.
Only if you'd like to.
What was it? Nature or what? Sorry.
Have you rolled already?
No.
Yes.
Nature or arcana?
Nature or arcana?
Dirty 20 nature.
20,
14 Arcana.
14 arcana,
19 nature.
19 nature,
13 nature.
13 nature.
Natural 1 for an 8 nature, but I do have detect magic up.
Totally fine.
9 for nature.
9 for nature. Though you did not succeed, Willow, you can see your skin is glowing with transmutation magic.
I'm being transmuted.
Oh gosh.
You would know that this is some form of magical effect.
This is.
Cricket, did you say you got 13?
Yeah.
You are unsure what is happening. Sigismund and Nakani, you both know that sometimes, though it is not common, but not as rare as a nexus point, the weather within Elthansia can be magical.
Ah.
Sometimes a clap of thunder can allow you to hear the voices of animals. Sometimes rain will fall from the ground up into the clouds. And sometimes it seems the rain will colour your skin a different colour.
I think Siggy realizes this, throws his head back and laughs. Just like,
What?
no, don't worry. It's harmless.
What do you mean?
It's okay. Sometimes the weather in Elthansia, it's kind of fucky, kind of magic.
What?
But you look beautiful
Of
in
course I
pink.
do, it's me, but wow.
I want my.
Yeah, do me.
I'm actually okay.
Siggy's like, trying to drink rain.
I just started like dancing in the rain.
Yeah?
Leave me, Gray.
Does
Leave me.
Does it wipe on?
Does it wipe off?
No.
No.
Poison
I'm
does.
gonna go join Sadie
The
and
poison
dance
does,
in the rain.
can't save it. To advantage.
Oh shit.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain. Uh-oh. 9. Natural 20. I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna dance with Sadie in the rain. Take my shirt off. Why not?
Yeah. You do so, but no one else seems affected.
Is the rain falling horizontally, or is
two.
it just the light?
The rain is following.
Jump on.
You're good. You're
Rein it
good.
in. The rain is falling vertically. It was just those strikes of lightning that appeared out of nowhere and crept across the sky horizontally.
Am I fully pink?
Fully pink.
Am I?
Fully pink.
Oh my god.
You okay?
When does this end, though? Like,
Is this a permanent thing? Am I
I
pink
don't
now
know.
for life?
Siggy's just doing full George Sampson singing in the rain.
On your
breathing
arcana
tea.
check.
Mine was a
Sexual
nature.
awakening.
On your nature check, sorry, still totally applicable. These effects are almost always fairly harmless and wear off in a day, if not a couple of days. This is different than a nexus point. That's a very focused concentration of energy.
Okay.
This is like a freak storm, but imbued with magic.
Okay.
Come on, Will, get in here. Let's go.
Come on there, the rain's fine.
They're fuchsia. Well, I got fuchsia titties.
I'm so pale.
Does this count as a bath for cricket as well?
Yes, the torrential rain in here means that you will be
Moist.
Oh, well, I've taken my hat off.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Get my liver spots all wild, all drenched up.
Woo!
Do you want to borrow this? Are you worried about? Yeah, there you go.
I've got horns.
All right, well. All right.
Not a fan of the rain, Tony.
Gonna catch.
Rain's fine. I just
Pull up and then just every time it gets filled, just.
it's weird that it's magic.
Oh my god, is Cricket the same colour as Tony now?
No, Tony has like a greyish pallor, though it is
Grey.
like grey. Cricket is like crystal white.
He's like bright white. He's like
Yeah.
Dulux.
Like
Standard,
leucistic,
like Tipex.
no colour whatsoever,
Yeah.
white.
Wow.
Like E.T.
Look at me.
Ill. Doesn't he go like really ill at one point? And he was like,
Oh, I get. I'm sorry. I'm
You want
sorry.
my
I'm with
cloak?
you. Yeah.
It's alright.
You get no. Come on, you can have it.
I've got.
she's got her cloak.
What?
Her cloak. She's got a cloak.
I don't know. We'll use it better then.
Who cares about cloaks?
What are you holding?
It's my hood. I've got my hood up.
Oh, I thought you were just holding your
So
horns.
it doesn't go in my face.
It's just like a miserable drama.
Oh, Nakani is having the worst time.
Oh
yeah.
no.
It's me and Tony. Just
Can I draw a craft to see how long this is going to last for the next 24 hours?
Yes, indeed. It is going to dissipate
Gets an
within
orb up.
20 minutes.
Oh, this is going to dissipate in about 20 minutes.
Aw.
Do you want to carry on? Or
I
is
want
it-
to be blue.
Okay. I mean, I can put the dome up if people don't want to. But I mean, you all seem to be having fun, so maybe I'll
Oh,
just
me
do
and
it for
Sadie are
myself.
having a ball.
Maybe you could do like a shuffle step as you dance and we can move.
I think there's a bit like the two of us are dancing and it's like really fun. Then there's a moment where Sadie's like, huh? and remembers like how she actually feels about Siggy, and then is like,
Yep.
and just kind of like
Ziggy's dancing with his eyes closed. He doesn't give a fuck.
she just kind of like backs away.
For sure.
Are we stopping or are we carrying on?
No, I'm done. I just
on.
really like the rain.
Come and dance on your weasel.
Okay. Come and dance on the weasel.
I'll do my shoulders with you.
And you continue forward.
As soon as the
20
rain
minutes, the rain does dissipate.
Can I use prestidigitation to dry everybody off?
No, it's not a dry. It's like a cleaning
Poop.
thing.
Yeah.
You continue. Where is my calendar?
Sadie, you wear your spell book. It's like got clips and it's on it. It's on your back, but it's not in a cover, is it?
no.
There's a magical spell book. Like
Have resistance to
I'm
it.
just gonna look at it and see if the pages look like they're getting
Make me a
wet.
perception check.
A perception. I don't know why I stopped halfway through there. That's not copyright, is it? It's just one word.
Yeah.
God damn it! Oh, that's another natural 20.
What is happening?
Nice.
Let me see
What
those
is
pages.
going on?
The book is soaked.
Oh shit. Sadie, is your spell book okay? It's getting drenched.
Oh, snap. I'm sure it's fine. It'll dry.
I've never seen paper dry. I've just seen it turn to mulch.
I can dry it. Can I dry it?
Is it turning to mulch?
Just want to dry things.
You've not opened it.
We'll leave it for now. And we'll
I'm sure it'll be okay.
go on. You just tuck that in.
It's fine. It's all up here.
Oh,
so
sure.
don't worry. I can
Okay.
just copy it down again later.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Inside check.
Yeah. Deception
Sadie's
check,
been
please.
Rebelled. I feel like Tony's trying to keep an
Natural
eye.
20
Oh.
for a 30.
There's been a lot of natural 20s today.
Oh, it's so bad today.
I feel like Tony's
It's not a 30.
It's not 30. Tony?
Tony's just trying to keep an eye on this to like be there in case she needs to back Sadie up. So she's involved in this little. She's there. With us.
I mean, I'm not. It's not.
no.
No one knows that I'm inciting.
No, no,
Tony,
no.
you don't.
Like Kendall then was ready to jump
Yeah.
in if things went to shit, and Tony also was all I was making clear.
Your book's fucked.
It's just a book. It's fine.
I don't know how it works. Is it not? Is it? Is it?
So anyone else is here. Sadie would be completely convincing. She's very good at
she's really
talking.
good.
She's very charismatic, as you have experienced. But there's something for maybe half a second that changes in her voice and betrays the fact that there is just the faintest glimmer of disappointment. or something like that.
What do you mean?
From me. Disappointment.
What does
There
it-
is something that betrays that Sadie is not divulging. There's something else to be said with what has just happened with the book.
I think you probably expect a wizard to freak out if their spell book was getting wet, and she seems like about it.
Okay. And the stuff about... Okay, that's fine.
Or she's just trying to like move the subject
No,
on.
that's fine. Sorry, I just got confused. What do you mean? So what? So you're saying there's a disappointment there?
That was my way of flavouring how you ascertain that something is amiss. However, if Sadie would like to correct me on that, she may absolutely do so.
Yeah, I don't understand the angle that you're coming from.
Reveal
It isn't
Is it,
still intact
I can
because
see that
she's
there's
not a
like not a truthful. It's not a 100% truthful statement.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is that
I
what?
get what you mean. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, disappointed that it's not true.
I'm just double checking something to make sure that I can give you this properly.
I just need to know when I'm killing Sadie. So just...
Yeah, absolutely.
You do not want to meet my backup character.
I take it back.
Hey, you guys, what's going on?
Oh my god, a goblin. Talk amongst yourselves.
Sadie,
Hi.
I'll say this. You know that a spellbook is not inherently magical. But as a wizard, you have to use very specific parchments and inks to copy down these spells. That's why it costs so much. One of the minor advantages of this is that should your spellbook get wet, the ink doesn't run. Yours, however, is not a wizard spellbook, and thus does not have that capability. Thus, you are fairly sure that if you open that book, it is not going to be in the condition that it was. Thus, that was
the disappointment.
the hint of disappointment. If that is still acceptable as an explanation for your character's decision at this point, I am, however, the DM. I will not make a decision on your character.
Yeah. I think that's okay.
Does that make more sense? That was where I was coming from. I just wanted to double check that it is not inherently magical, and it doesn't say. So
Yeah.
for fluff text, that's how I'm ruling it.
Yeah, she's trying to be very nonchalant about it, and you see
Yes.
like a flash of in her eyes. But I put it away. Thanks for spotting that. I didn't think.
No, it's all right. I'm interested. Is it just spells you got in there, or is it like notes and?
Yeah, a bit of everything. Things I've studied, things I've jotted down about, our adventure so far. Little musings.
Oh, really? You keep it like a diary?
Well, kind of, not like detailed, just like when we found the conduit stone, I wrote about it in there, and real important stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I got a good memory. I'm sure I'll be able to salvage it.
All right.
And you continue on. A couple of days pass by. That body of water.
So sorry. If there is an opportunity where we're on watch and it's been like a day or two, may I jump in?
Absolutely. Please do so.
Time passes.
A few moments later.
Sadie, your book. Sorry, isn't it such a lovely evening out here? Oh man, I love it. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
it's beautiful. I mean,
Sadie, you know your spell book?
yeah.
Is it
You want to read my diary? Is that what?
No,
this
I don't.
is?
I don't want to read your diary, but is it like, is all of it private? I don't want to read the diary part, but
You want to look at it?
yeah, I just want to know what's in there. I've never seen like a smart
Like a-
book before.
A smart book?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Get it out and assess the damage.
I'll say maybe a couple of days have passed since this freak weather event. Have you opened the book at all?
No, I think she's tried to just log it away and forget about it.
The pages have buckled as they've dried, so the book is now thicker than it was before, as it has not been compressed back into its own shape. You open the book, there is this crackling, crunching of parchment, and you can see that there are a fair few arcanic diagrams that are now completely useless.
Okay. Oh well.
You
That's
all right?
fine.
You okay?
Yeah. It's a little damaged, but it could have been a lot worse. So thank you. It's okay.
But you can just write them back down. You got them.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's cool.
I need to get a better one anyway. Now I have money. I need to get a reinforced one because I couldn't really afford the good ones. You know. But you can look at it if you want. There's just.
I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I don't know what's the smartest thing you got in there.
The smartest thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a lot of research on, the casting of spells and components and notorious wizards and spellcasters and, the history of Arcana and where things come from, their origin, that kind of stuff. And then there's a lot of diagrams, cross-referencing of spells and how things can be used together. And then there's all my interview notes from when I wanted to go to the school.
Really?
Yeah, just things that I was prepping to try and impress them.
Well, what? If I was trying to impress someone who knew a lot more than me, what kind of stuff would I say?
I don't know. I just tried to study really hard and learn as much as I could about the history of magic and the precise castings and linguistics and terminology, all that stuff that you can read. I tried to, write into a really concise, what do you call it? I forgot. A personal statement. I don't know what that kind of thing. But I don't know. It depends what you want to specialize in. But it's hard to read now, but you can look at it.
Thank you, Sadie. I know this means a lot to you.
Well, it's okay. It's just paper.
No, I know, but it's. I don't know. I'm not very good at reading. I get bored after 10 minutes and the words start looking funny. I made Nakani read to me when we were sitting waiting for Tony because I just couldn't do the words after a while. But I don't know. You got some cool stuff. Why do you have the drawings? What do they do? I know some of them are a bit smudgy, but
Well, some of them help me with the somatic castings of spells, but I have my wand, so that kind of helps. But yeah, and then there's like things to help me with the pronunciation of words.
what would happen if you said it wrong?
I don't know. It just wouldn't work, I guess.
Would it do something else?
Maybe.
What
I
happened?
don't know. I'm very precise, so I wouldn't know.
What if you said the right words but waved the wand in the wrong way?
Again, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I guess it just wouldn't work or it wouldn't be as effective.
I don't understand any of this.
Maybe that's for the best. I don't like how much we have to rely on it, if I'm honest.
You don't seem to need it in the moment. It just comes. But I suppose that's what practice is, right?
Yeah. I mean, the only reason that I wanted to learn how to do it is because I felt so helpless. I just wanted to be able to fend for myself and help the people I care about, and that seemed the most logical step. Because I'm not exactly tough or anything, so.
Well, you don't need to be tough. You just need to know the right places to poke people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You show me how to poke people?
I can, yeah. If you tell me the smartest thing you've learned every day.
The smartest thing I've learned? I don't know. What is the smartest thing? I don't know. Like, what have you seen me do that you think is smart?
Well, it's just I know you know some of the magic, like Siggy's magic comes from songs, and Willow's magic comes from nature, and Tony's, I don't know, magic comes from praying. But you gotta.
Are you saying you want to learn?
I don't know if maybe I want to learn about it.
Okay. Well, when we get to a city, let's get you some books, or I can help you. We can, get you casting like little cantrips or whatever.
I don't think I'd be very good at casting, but.
Well, it just takes a lot of dedication and practice. I was stuck in my house for years after my accident. I couldn't really do much, so I was like, I'm going to invest in my mind.
Okay.
And because I was kind of like bedridden for a while, so.
Oh, were you?
I just, yeah, the accident was kind of traumatic, so I didn't really leave the house for a while. And then things got really bad, and I was like, well, I need to help in some way. I can't just lie here, so I was like, I'm going to study magic, and I'm going to get really smart and really powerful, and then I'm going to fix everybody's problems, and then that's what I'm doing now.
That is what you're doing now.
If you have the time one day, then you could definitely do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You're smart. You're really smart.
I don't know how smart I am, and I don't know how much time I've got, but I'll try. I'll try and learn something. That'll be funny.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help you whenever.
Cool. All right, thank you, and I'll show you.
Poking?
I'll show you pressure points, and you can poke Siggy in the shoulder and make his arm tingly.
Oh gosh. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think maybe not Siggy.
Okay. Well.
I think maybe I went a little too far with him. I feel bad. I think I give him a bit of a hard time. So.
I think he's all right. He takes a lot to heart, but he also brushes a lot off. I'm sure if you told him you didn't really mean it, he'd be all right.
You think?
Yeah, he just loves having fun.
I like to tease people, and I don't think he likes being teased.
Well, maybe the two of you can tease me, and I'll pretend I didn't know it was coming.
But you're not fun to tease because you take it so well.
Well,
you enjoy it, so then it's not fun.
I can try and take it worse. I'll go on. You try it tomorrow. I'll pretend I'm sulky, and you and Siggy.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. I got you.
I think you just need a little first step, and then you'll be all right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for showing me your book. I know it means a lot.
No, I mean it's just words on a page. It's,
Yeah.
it's like math, or I don't know. It's not the be all and end all. Magic isn't everything, as much as it seems like it. I think you're a really valuable member of this team because you don't have magic, and many more things.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
You okay to wake up Willow, and I'll... Okay. All right.
Okay. Night.
Good night.
Inspiration to the pair of you. The night's watch comes to an end. Your days of travel still continue.
What day are we on now, Joe? I need a little like. Can you make me like a little desk calendar?
I'm gonna need you to make me.
a desk calendar.
I'll see what I can do.
Or just send me the calendar.
I will try.
Because it's not Criffney anymore, is it?
No, it still is Criffney.
What?
It wasn't. It's not Collegius anymore.
The 30th was apparently the thunderstorm.
Move on.
Anyway.
So it'll be called calendar keeping.
Yeah. The days continue rolling on by, as I said. A couple of nights into this section of the travel, that conversation happens. The massive body of water that you can see off to your left is growing larger and larger, and on one day you can see that it is actually now ahead of you. It has curled around, and you can now see it is very close to the main road. You know that this is just a wider section of the lake because you are a level distance away from the mountains as you have been traveling forwards. And there are a couple of days that go by where you are now maybe an hour's trek from the lake. You can see this vast expanse of water, and Sigismund and Sadie would know that this massive inland sea is named Lios Kagafran. LIOS-KAGFRIAN. And this signifies that you are very close to the city of Leatherforth.
Do I know what that name means?
Give me a
that a big
history check at disadvantage.
Rios
Yeah, 9. Nicole, 9.
No. You heard the name in passing as you were in Leatherforth, but you never got the chance to figure out what it meant.
I'm going to mention to the other guys, be like, this is Leos Kagafran, or as most people call it, the Inland Sea.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Iggy.
I know my legs.
Okay.
As the days go by,
That's all that is said. All day.
We don't talk for the rest of the day.
as the days go by. Go on. Yeah, no. Please, by all means, capitalize on that.
Please address that.
No, I'm not addressing it. That'd be silly. I'm just going to leave it as the awkward silence. I'm going to wait at least an hour before I make any other move.
Yes.
Siggy's very disappointed that nobody acknowledged that.
Do we have a plan for disguising / because you're not supposed to be seen in Leatherforth, correct? And we were worried about magic disguises being potentially see-throughable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was worried about that in Alcira, but that's pretty much dangerous for me to be anywhere.
Okay, so we don't need to worry about it, though we do need to have a plan. What do
We do need to worry about it, but I will just use my mask, I think, for now.
Okay.
I think if we were to go to Alcira, there's I'm assuming lots of very high-level wizards and stuff that would see straight through my
But
disguise.
it's not just you. We also have to worry about Sadie, correct?
Well, it's just my arm, which I keep covered up.
But your face isn't known to them? Or
Oh yeah, do they know you stole it?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I just really don't want to go at all, really. Do we have to go? Yep, okay.
We might have to go.
I can change my... Well, yeah, I can change my face, but again, I'm worried that it's going to draw attention, so...
All right, you can use my makeup.
Yay!
Yay!
I've only got a little bit left, so I might need to restock.
Maybe I'll get a wig.
We could do that full beat,
For what?
caked up.
What?
It's when
You're gonna
you
put
beat
cake
your...
on my face?
No, it's
No.
that.
You know when you beat your mug so that it's really like...
What? Oh.
When you... I heard someone say it in Tilly Relly Rog. At some point.
Sadie, maybe you could shave your hair like Siggy's gonna do.
I'm not shaving my hair.
Not even for the cause?
No. For the cause? What cause?
Your cause!
My cause?
The Sword of Songs.
Oh.
How much is
I
this
would
sword
really-
worth to you, Sigismund?
I don't know. I don't even know if it is actually a sword.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I just meant if it's something that we need to prepare in advance. We
I
maybe
think
want
that's
to
wise.
Maybe we do it now.
Practical
Thinking about it
disguise
now
is
rather
wise.
How many
Okay.
days away are we? Because if you do it now, it's going to be washed off as soon as the next rain hits.
How many days away are we?
I'll say that this being as the last couple of days of this stretch of travel unfold, this is the 32nd of Criffney, which means tomorrow, which would be the first of the new month, would be the day that you will arrive.
Okay, so tomorrow morning you wake up and you, I guess, do makeup and disguise just in case. We can see if it works, and then we have the backup underneath.
Yeah.
Maybe one of you can just go get me a wig from somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything for anyone for disguises anymore. Not after how we were treated back in Dalaman.
That is
that was
true.
ostentatious. It would have drawn more attention to me.
We went and we bought him this really great hat, and he.
It was a really great
disregarded it.
hat
He didn't
for a
appreciate
noble
it.
woman.
What
It
happened
was
to the hat?
beautiful.
And it got destroyed in bog water.
That also wasn't my fault.
I don't know. I can't tell if you willingly.
I was
let that just
attacked
take
by
you
an
there, to be
otter.
honest.
Wait, what happened to that?
I don't. Did you discover the name of that? I think
Yeah,
someone
it's
might have
an
done. Yeah.
I was attacked by a tentacle monster that dragged me into a piss pit.
But you also didn't like the hat when we brought it to you.
It's not that I didn't like it. It was just ostentatious and gaudy.
It
You know?
was stunning.
It was stunning
Anyway.
and periwinkle blue, but okay.
I mean,
I will say, I think Liverforth is a small town, right? I feel like
I think we'll be okay with magic.
well, I know, but also the fact that we've seen 2 convoys of Iron Guard coming through or past
Yeah,
makes me a little nervous.
me too.
I have disguised Siggy before, but if you want to borrow my extra clothes, you can.
Really?
Yes?
Okay, cool. I'm up for that.
Okay. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have at it. We'll play dress up.
Okay. On the 1st of Muiguth,
Mooey, what now?
Muiguth,
Oh, I like that.
Named after the great cow milking.
Spelled
I
July.
It is pronounced egregious.
That didn't happen because there was no milk.
It's already legend, though, amongst the land of Galmoria. Galmuria. They've renamed it.
We're just going to build a new world. We're just going to start again. We'll come back in another 7 years.
There can be no buzz. There can be no skuzz.
I'm going to be working with about 5 letters of the English alphabet.
There will be no foolish wand waving or incantations in this class.
On the 1st of the month,
Turn to page 394.
you wake up and you try and disguise people. At this point,
As a matter of fact,
hello.
if I may interject, the night before, I would like to take first watch
Okay.
on my own.
Yeah.
And Sigismund, just before Cricket goes to bed, says, "Cricket, can I borrow your dagger, please?"
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Do you want the good one or one of the average ones?
Yeah, the sharpest one.
Okay, this is my good dagger.
Okay, I won't lose it, I promise.
Okay.
Just gonna do some whittling, and I will take first watch.
Yeah. You do so.
And Sigismund, with a very heavy heart, takes some sort of rope, ribbon, whatever, from his pack. And he's going to bind his hair up to about here. So at least 75% of it is in this long, big ponytail. And he'll take Cricket's knife.
No.
And with a deep breath, Mother, forgive me. He shears his hair. Well, that's that. Guess I won't be golden tongue anymore. And he'll put the dagger down. And what I want to do then, and I'm not sure how well this is going to go,
Okay.
but I would like to take the hair that I've just cut from my head and try and fashion a wig. I have what do I have?
What tools do you have at your disposal?
You got tree sap.
Tree sap, do I?
Unfortunately, that tree sap that he took from the forest is crystallized amber.
What about the What about the slug sap or the slug juice?
No, I didn't.
We
I
still
didn't
have
take
a vial
any of that.
don't we?
I didn't take any of that.
You definitely want to put on your head.
How can I do this?
I have a weird chicken.
You like
body.
a
He's by
net.
himself. He's by himself.
I'm on my own.
You went full Mulan.
I went
now.
full Mulan. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have at your disposal?
Brewer's supplies, cook's utensils, smith's tools.
It's a very heavy metal wig.
Could I prestidigitation it somehow?
No.
Fabricate.
I don't have fabricate. Yeah.
The Highlands.
Hang on. If I change my spells around a bit, because it has been a couple of days.
I'll say you can change your spells for the next. I'll say for this night you can't, but for the next day you can.
I cast command and I command it to become a wig. No.
You would know that Sadie has a background in.
Atelier.
Because I'm
Yeah.
weaving.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will take a look at my meager inventory, decide against it, and he's also going to walk down. How far away were we from the lake?
About an hour.
Oh, fuck that then. He's gonna like. What's the soil content like? What's the ground like?
It's not particularly deep earth. It is because you are very close to the mountains. The soil is fairly shallow and it is quite gritty. There's a lot of stone in there as well.
That's not gonna work. Can we say that we at some point, if we've set up a camp, I'm gonna gather the ashes?
That you can do quite easily.
I will do that. Maybe mix it with some water, a little bit of dirt to try and make like a dark paste, and smear that in his hair
Yeah.
as
perfect.
a disguise. He's also going to shave again.
Okay.
Take off the mustache.
Okay.
So, yeah, short black hair, bald face.
I know, like I'm in shock.
Veil gets thinner.
Siggy wanders over to Cricket's little bath pool and looks sadly in the water
Asshole.
at this decrepit version of himself.
No.
Oh,
For the group. And I will wake whoever's taking next watch.
Who are you waking?
I'm going to wake you because I've got your dagger.
Okay.
So
Do you really
I
know
will
where Siggy's at?
I will lay my hair down and just gently Cricket.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's kind of like tears shining but haven't actually fallen. It's your turn for watch.
I'll slowly open one eye.
Wake up.
Intruder!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Siggy!
I did something drastic.
Siggy?
Oh
What?
my!
Are you okay?
No.
Come on.
I thought it would be easier than disguising myself. And I figured, Sadie, you could use a
I'm
wig.
asleep.
Yeah, okay. I figured Sadie
8
could.
perception.
So we figured Sadie could use a wig. Can anyone make this into a wig for me, please?
I'll just barrel under him and squeeze him as tight
Yeah.
as I can.
Constitution saving throw. I got a
Are you naked?
12.
Did you get 12?
12.
Are you joking?
No.
You fail.
Oh no, 11. Sorry. No, I feel so good.
Did you use all your strength in your hair? Is everything that was you in those locks?
Maybe.
No, Siggy, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I've never cut my hair before. Does it look okay?
Siggy, you look great.
It does not look good.
You look great. No, you look amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I know you don't want to hear it, but you suit being a brunette. You look.
I don't want to hear
I know. It's just great. You got more tools to your arsenal. You can look good as both.
Okay.
And
I am a dwarf, so it'll probably grow back in like a week.
Exactly.
I just thought it would be sensible.
Siggy, this is gonna be a brilliant chapter in your story. What are you calling it?
The Bald and Tongue Saga.
Yeah, exactly. This is just one of those funny side chapters before we jump back to the main story. Think about the story you'll be able to tell when you go home and you say, I had to shave my head and it came back. And I mean, I know it's not shaved, but it looks great.
I've never cut my hair before.
You definitely can't tell.
Do I believe that? Inside. Inside that. 16.
Oh, Tony, please roll me a deception or persuasion check.
And we know that's going to be deception.
Hey, Tony could love it.
I ain't even
very true.
trying here. 6.
I believe you.
Great.
I'm going to go to sleep now.
I'm gonna just, while that conversation was happening, I go over to Sadie and I'm just like nudging her, like trying to wake
I
her
will
up.
say, as you are actively trying to wake Sadie, you do wake up.
What? I watched last night.
Sorry, I kind of accidentally woke everyone up.
Oh my god!
I know, it looks really bad. Tony thinks so, I know she does.
I never said that.
Wait, you cut your hair off?
I figured you could use a wig. Can you make it into a wig?
Yeah.
I tried, but I don't have any thing.
I can't believe you did that.
I have nothing.
What? No.
To
this
make
is
it
the
into a
best
wig.
thing you've ever done.
Really?
I'm so proud of you.
But that was a really famous bard.
You're still a really famous bard.
Infamous, maybe.
It's just hair, man. It'll grow back.
Yeah.
I actually think you look kind of better this way.
Do I believe that?
Insight check.
18.
Sadie, deception or persuasion?
I'm not going to tell you which one it is. 26.
Goddamn.
There's nothing to tell you that she is lying.
Thank you.
I think brunette suits you.
Thank you.
And hey, Siggy, after you, liberate your people, I'm sure your hair isn't going to be the thing that people remember you by. So, golden tongue can be a thing of the past.
Yeah. Maybe. It's just a really cool nickname.
What?
It can also still be your nickname.
My mother gave me the nickname.
But we could paint your tongue gold, and then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well, we can get a little piercing. You can have a little golden tongue piercing.
Ooh. I never considered that.
That'd be cool.
That would be very cool.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's poke holes in our tongues.
Perfect.
No?
Okay.
Maybe if I was shaped into a cow, I could use my...
Let's go to jewelers. We can find
I think it
a
would be more
suitable
fun
piece.
this week.
Well, I do have that tie pin.
Okay.
No.
I can't do it. Huh? No?
As fun as it would be, probably not the best idea.
Yeah, probably not.
What if we cut off your tongue?
I mean, no.
Exactly. That's what I mean. That
Oh,
could
I
be
thought
something
you were
that could-
saying. No. I thought you were saying that was a viable option.
I mean, we stick a pin in your tongue.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that would be bad.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this with you. And
Maybe
I'm
wash
going
it.
to maybe go for a little walk. And then to sleep. Oh, what's Calder gonna think? And he kind of
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah,
down.
by all means.
I'm I'm gonna I'll just kind of wait for everyone to settle down, and then I'm gonna leave the dome and follow him down to wherever he's gone.
I think if there's like a tree line or something, just
It's a very small sort of cluster of trees. But
yeah, I'm sitting at the bottom of a tree, just like throwing rocks into the distance.
I see him throwing a rock, and then I just pick one up and from behind him and throw a rock into the lake.
Who's there?
It's me.
Golden? Is it you?
Do I sound like Golder?
Oh, no. Sorry.
Do I look like Golder?
No. Not at all.
I walk up to you.
Hey. Come to laugh at my hair again.
No.
You really think it looks good?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking short.
I think what you just did was really brave. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, well, I'm just so sick of wearing this mask.
I know. Me too.
I'm still gonna have to do the accent, but, that's kind of
You're
fun.
good at it.
Thank you, I know. I practiced a lot.
Look, I want to take this opportunity to say sorry to you because I know that I give you a rough ride, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I accept your apology. Thank you. It does seem seems like you kind of get down on me a lot more than the others. Have I done something or hurt you in some way? Because if so, I'm really sorry. I never intended to. I know we still don't really know each other all that well.
No, not really, but I think I don't necessarily agree with some of the choices you've made, and I know that we all deal with that in our own ways, and I think that this is how I've dealt with it. I've kind of just given you a hard time in my own way. I'm not really as level-headed as Willow, or as patient and understanding as Cricket, or I took it out on you in a different way, and I knew that you would struggle with that, and I'm sorry.
I mean, I do have a very sensitive ego.
Yeah, I know.
I know this to be true. I was worried, really, that I'd done something to upset you. But if that's not the case, I appreciate the apology, and for what it's worth, some of it was kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't... I was going to say I've never really met anyone like you, but that's not entirely true.
There's no one really like me.
Well, I don't know if this is too personal, but hey, you say you don't know me, let's get to know each other. You kind of remind me a lot of my dad, who I've not had a lot of great experiences with.
You mean your father who abandoned your family?
Yeah, okay, now you say it like that, it sounds really harsh. I mean, not in that way. I think you're very, very loyal, and I know you would never do anything like that, but he was... You just share a few similar qualities.
He had an ego?
Yeah, big ego. Fragile ego. Kind of thought he was the chosen one.
I regretted that as soon as it came out of my mouth. That was silly.
But you're not him, and it's bad of me to take that out on you. It's not fair, so...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you for telling me that. I'm trying to change.
I know. I see it. I really do.
I will be a better person. I've always been very reckless. Don't think things through, usually. I get that from my mom. Yeah. As well as my hair. So, for your sake.
Should I be worried now? I'm going to be wearing your hair.
I mean, if we happen to run into my mom, maybe take it off.
Okay.
She was never a big fan of cutting my hair. Said it was, said we were blessed by the ancestors in a way.
Well, if it grows at the rate of your beard, then we're fine.
Oh yeah, it'll be back in a week. It's just...
Oh, then what's the big deal?
I've just never cut it before. It feels like a betrayal.
No way. No way. You're doing this for them. You're doing it for you. You're doing it to find this sword and to not get caught and to keep you and us safe. And that's noble and that's honoring them.
Yeah. You know, I kind of had a crush on you when you first came along.
Oh, God. Really?
Kinda. But I'm glad that, you know, we can be adults about this.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
And, you know, the occasional jab, the occasional practical joke. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm just teasing.
I know.
Okay. Chin up. Olafson.
Yeah.
I take his hand and I pull you in. I kiss you on the cheek. And then just like pull you into a hug and linger for a moment.
I think, yeah, he leans into it. And he's a lot shorter than you, so it's just.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Into my breasts.
I wouldn't say breast, but he's going to skillfully avoid that. Just be like.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm strong. I'm a big, strong dwarf. I will not cry about my hair. Thank you, Sadie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, surname. It's alright, you don't have to tell me.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one
I turn and walk back up to the dome.
day. I'm going to sit there for a little bit longer.
Yeah. You sit there, taking the night. Eventually, you return to the dome to safety. The night's watch comes to an end. Dawn rises in the sky. And you prepare your disguises for the final day of travel. And I think that is the perfect place to take our break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. See you then. And welcome back.
Fucking hell. Hard reboot.
Silly, silly, silly.
I saw everyone move in, and I was like, "No, you are not ahead of me." With
Stop doing that.
the discussion between Sadie and Sigismund over, the first of the new month.
The newy
Dawns.
month.
Dawn Takers, what would you like to do? You have disguises to make / build.
Willow, what's the weather? Is this going to rain off again?
No.
Perfect.
It's going to be a slightly cooler, slightly more overcast day, but it will not rain.
Sickening.
I'm going to remove all of my jewellery.
Okay.
Lots of rings on every finger. Take off the necklace. Take all 5 earrings out. And pop it all in my pouch. Rub the makeup from my eyes. And hope and pray that I don't look anything like Sigismund Golden Tongue.
And there has been a very large transformation. From last night to this morning. You do look significantly different.
Significantly.
Oh, very good. Apologies. Inspiration to Sigismund and Sadie, by the way, for the conversation that you had the night before.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I'm gonna make my wig and put it on.
Can you please give me... What would Sadie be using to do this?
Weaver's tools.
Lovely. I'll say a dexterity.
I am proficient.
You are. Dexterity or intelligence with proficiency.
I will offer a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
As a matter of fact.
How do you do so?
Lovely.
I will begin to play a little song as we wake up.
Wake up. You
Grab a
D8?
pressure pill and make up. It's a D8, yeah. Little song called The Tale of the Half-Winded Sailor.
Okay. 25.
25. Duly noted. As the camp is being packed up and people are starting to don or doff attire, you sit down and with your weaver's tools, you stitch together what looks to be a fairly believable wig. You tie your hair up, put it on, and you can all see
Cut
that,
little bangs into it.
yeah, you can see that
covers
Sadie now has this sort of like bob of like wavy golden blonde hair.
I've got 1 slot left of my disguise kit. So I think Sadie's face is probably slightly less wanted than Siggy in Leverforth. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try and use my last glob of foundation on him.
He is very pale, to be fair, so you could just like darken the complexion a little bit, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe make his lips, I don't know, a bit bigger and maybe give him a little scar down there or something.
Yeah,
like
with
that.
a little bit of sort of like
Contouring.
Yes, I'll contour. I'll make his
Get your
cheekbones
beauty blender
really
out again.
protrude.
fantastic stuff. A little bit of makeup, a little bit of like spirit gum type substance.
Yes.
You
The old beauty
manufacture just the subtlest of prosthesis, just to accent what Sigismund has already done. If you can please give me a let's call this a dexterity. Let's give it dexterity or intelligence.
Guidance.
check.
Would it be? Am I doing like a sleight of hand, or am I just doing dex?
You are proficient with the disguise kit, so it's dex plus proficiency plus guidance.
Oh, sick. Okay. Oh, sick. So that's how it works. Finally, I understand D&D. That is a 10 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. 21.
21. Duly noted. With these little adornments, you adjust Sigismund's appearance further and just enhance the separation from what he looked like the night before.
Yeah. I think as I'm doing it, I'm kind of sitting there a little bit in silence, just concentrating. And as I'm nearing the end, I just say, Siggy, I know that when when a moment of great importance happens on your journey, you like to write a little something down, and I know this means a lot to you. So I was trying to think of something this morning. You tell me what you think of this. Okay, I'm dusting him down. I go. A grung had a friend called Siggy, and when he needed a hole, he would diggy it. And for the good of the team, though it made his eyes stream, he cut off his hair. No biggie.
I think a single tear just rolls down Siggy's face.
I know I'm not very good with words, and I don't really understand.
Shut up,
but
Cricket.
Okay, all right, okay.
It was beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's all right.
The greatest gift you have ever given to me.
Inspiration cricket.
Although-
Any more preparations for the morning?
How'd you feel as a blonde?
It's giving Gwen Stacy. Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy.
I was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
who's that? As Tony.
Yeah.
Who is Gwen
As a visual.
Stacy? She a wizard?
Love her.
I'm into it.
They do have more fun, trust me.
We'll see about that.
Do you want more disguises, or are you?
What did you have in mind?
It's just clothes. So
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's not going to make a huge difference, but still.
Yeah, I'll take it. Sure.
Okay. And from her pack, she's going to pull out this very, very long continual loop of this brocade of like rich blues and purples and greens. And she's going to, almost with ceremony, sort of cocoon you in this strange wrap thing. That it's kind of a bit like, you know how you see Indian aunties tie saris, where they're so dexterous with it, but if you picked it up, you'd be like,
How?
what is? It's kind of like that, but you end up with this sort of cowl effect of lots of layers of fabric all wrapped around and down your arms, and probably finishes at your waist.
Cool.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff. With clothing donned, makeup applied, you set off on what you suspect to be your final day of travel towards Leatherforth. And very early in the morning, you can see the horizon start to drift upwards. Whereas in the previous day, you might have just seen some semblance of landscape creeping up out of the horizon very slowly, almost imperceptibly. Now on this final stretch, you can see that the mountains are growing quite rapidly as you approach, and they keep cresting up to the sky. And the closer you get, the more details you can make out. These peaks running down in small slopes at various points, as if carved by rivers almost, and that have just torn away the rock. And as you get closer and closer, you can see this same dark rock that has been accompanying you on your right now encompasses the horizon as well. At every high point on the rock, you can see most of the stone is tufted with grass. Very short scrub grass, but it coats most of the mountainside. Certainly lower down, and it's as if a giant has just folded this fabric of moss and greenery onto the mountainside, and it is settled on all of the high points. It's a very beautiful contrast between the darker stone. Maybe just past midday, you start to see the details of the mountains shift very obviously. where there was just natural stone, you can see structures. You can see what you assume to be buildings. A city wall surrounds the city of Leatherforth, as if it, like this mossy carpet, was placed onto the ridges of this mountainside, and it has settled in amongst the peaks and troughs of the rocky landscape, and it cascades down towards the lake shore, and you can see the other end of this massive inland sea that you have been travelling alongside for days. You can see the termination of it. These walls stretch down across the foothills and towards the lake. At many different points along this wall, there are watchtowers, tall, like roundish, pillared structures that connect each stretch of wall. And you can see all of the buildings from the lakeside crest up and build in steps, these many different multi-tiered steps going all the way up to the very back of the city. And the structures do not just end at the lake. You can see that right up to the water's edge there are structures, but where the wall terminates at the lakeside's edge, it then this trail of structure continues on a little island set in the center, not in the center, but in the middle of the water in Leos Cagathran. There is this fairly large island, though you can only see a handful of structures upon it, that continues this circumference of the city's edge into and up and out of the lake. Leatherforth is within sight. Roughly mid-afternoon, you start to approach the periphery of the farmland around the city. There are some fields of crops, mainly to the left, closer to the water. You can actually see sections of the grassland on the foothills that look different, slightly paler than the rest of the landscape, and you can see livestock wandering through here, sort of more towards the mountainside. And you can see plumes of smoke.
Oh, yes.
From chimneys or like buildings?
Maybe.
Daddy, please.
Maybe that could happen.
Charlotte.
Incredible inspiration. Incredible.
We live in hope.
Or fear.
There are some very thin columns of smoke from the city and even from some of the buildings external to the city walls that could be the chimneys of...
They could be.
They could be.
That's what we'll assume. Let's keep riding.
Yeah. But as you ride and you approach this farmland, you can see that there is a little line of smoke columns that come from more towards the mountains, cutting down and in towards the fields.
Have they beaten us here?
As you walk through, you can see off a little ways away in this open field, scorched earth, smoke from behind it as someone's crops are on fire. You can see a number of bodies.
Whoopsie.
There are some farmland, some farm hands, and some iron guard
Oh, well, at least they took care of that.
that lay dead in the fields. You can see a number of farm hands walking to or from this scene. Some of them with carts that have been laden with a couple of the bodies of both farm hands and iron guard. You can see that as you continue walking down the road, sat against some of the fences, there are a couple of iron guard that are injured, that are having their wounds tended to. You can see one of the Iron Brand leaning down and casting a spell, and this warm orange glow ripples out and over this person, and they sort of roll their shoulder to make sure that it is in functioning order. You do not know if your message arrived in time. You do not know if the Iron Guard that have been slain were preemptive or reactive. But it seems in this instance, there has been a loss here.
Oh dear. Maybe we should have dealt with them while we had the chance.
I don't know if we did have a chance. I think this is our best chance, as sad as it is.
Does it seem like the battle is over, like they've won, but there's been...
There does not seem to be any sound of commotion nor sign of a struggle anywhere else.
I'll ride on over to the Iron Guard then.
Yeah. You see this Iron Brand finish casting the spell, check this Iron Guard over, and then they look at you. You can see this bald human man with a thick but short blackish brownish beard, very well kept. You can see that he has a slight scar under his eye, and you can also see that he is bleeding from a cut on his head, and his armor is dented in place, and there is a small puncture wound where the metal is actually sort of like blackened.
Okay. I'll get off with you. Just stay here, and I'll walk over and be like, "Hi, is everything? Are you okay? Are you?"
Yes, we are fine, thank you.
Okay.
We have suffered an attack, but it is over now.
You won? You beat whoever was attacking, or?
The threat has been dealt with.
Oh. Okay. Well done. What was the threat?
Monstrous beasts came down from the mountains, setting fire to the fields as they rushed through, attacked the farmhands, and the Iron Guard came rushing and fought them off, but not without casualties.
And they're dead, or just fled?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, well, thank God you guys were here then.
Well, we were on the lookout for passing threats due to a under advisement, how you say. The patrol just did not get there in time.
Okay. All right. Well, do you need anything? Well, there's not many of us, but we can help if you need to.
No, but thank you for your offer.
Okay. And I'll try and place a hand on him.
Yeah, he
Inflict wounds.
What area of his person are you trying to
Just
put
like
down?
the shoulder.
He sort of narrows his eyes at you. You can see the hand drop down ever so slightly, but he allows it.
And I'll just do a second level cure wounds.
You see that trickle of blood just stop.
Not great, but he takes 8 healing.
Thank you.
That's okay.
It's appreciated.
That's all right. My name's Willow, so I'm coming into level 4 for a bit, so
Enjoy your stay.
thank you. All right. Then I'll go honestly.
And you continue forward.
Do they need help? Should we?
They're fine. They're fine. Apparently they... Bless you.
Thanks.
Apparently they defeated them.
Oh. Wow. Like,
Impressive.
drove them off, or
He assumes they're dead. He thinks they're dead, so...
Safe to assume then. Not much we could have done. Shall we go into this city?
yeah.
Okay. You head off towards the city. And the closer you get, the higher the walls grow. These dark, greyish stone walls, now maybe 30 feet above you. You can see those roundish towers with iron guard atop them, holding crossbows, looking out across the farmland. The main road cuts through these fields and farmland and winds around and ends right at this city wall. And you can see set into it this open balustrade in which, in front of which, there are 2 iron guard, who, unsurprisingly, to all of you, are waving people forward, checking papers, and then ushering them through.
Do we actually have any papers?
You do all have
do have
papers.
papers,
You
yeah.
have travelling papers, yes.
Okay. Oh, does mine say like cleared or
I
freaking persona I put down?
believe it will have done, yes.
Looks like Shear's making a reappearance then.
There is maybe 2 groups of people in front of you, and when I say groups, I mean 1 or 2 people, a single individual. They are waved through, and then one of the Iron Guard ushers you forward. A human woman, also bald, but with a shaved head, so you can still see this sort of like velvet carpet of dark greyish hair. She has a scar across her chin and piercing grey eyes. She waves you forward and reaches out a hand for the papers. You hand them over. She looks at them all, asks your names, as you are now very familiar with. She does, however, falter at the beasts you are wearing.
Riding.
Riding.
I was like, what are we wearing?
I haven't made my bear pelt yet.
I assumed that was like smart person talk. I didn't know. I was like, oh, is that like a...
Ben, your faith in me is so appreciated and so misplaced. She looks at the beasts you are riding. Are those creatures going to be causing any issues within the city?
No, they're very well trained.
They're good weasels. Nice boys and girls, I assume.
The city isn't going to hold those things. We have horse stables, not rat holes. Go find a barn to keep them in and return.
Okay, everyone. Let's do that.
Okay. So they're weasels, not rats. It's mean.
She just raises an eyebrow, hands you back the papers, and gestures off to the side for you to move out of the way so she can check somebody else's papers behind.
Can you advise where we might find a barn?
It's not my business. Please go. I have a job to do.
God damn it! What is this? These iron
It's right, they got a job to do. It's really hard. Let's
job.
go.
So hard.
A mile out in the city?
Can I spot a barn?
There are many barns and
I guess
outhouses and things
we
like
can
that.
just ask, see if there's
Yeah,
anyone
by all
knows
means,
somewhere
roll me an investigation check. I'll say at advantage because you are a
Yeah.
group of people.
Help.
9 natural 1 and 14.
14. You ask a couple of people where would be best to store large livestock, and after maybe 5 to 10 minutes, somebody points you up fairly close to the walls, but northwards towards the direction of the mountainside. There is apparently a goat ranch there where someone rears giant goats for mountain treks and things like that, and they tell you that that is probably the best place for you to go.
Okay.
It's about to be Thor, Love and Thunder.
Okay, we'll go there.
You head on over to this goat ranch, and searching around, you encounter a human male. They are fairly short. They're roughly the size of Sigismund, so quite short for a human. They're balding on top with lank greyish brown hair falling at their sides and this sort of like rough stubbled chin. You approach, and what do you say?
Hello. We'd like to store our weasels here, if that's okay.
You want to restore those?
They're house trained.
Uh-huh.
We can pay you.
Yeah.
We're very rich.
They won't let us into the city with them, so.
Sadie, make me a persuasion check with advantage.
28.
And it's okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay. They're not going to eat my goats, is they?
No, of course not.
We even have food for them. We can just leave it here with you.
Yeah. Maybe if you have like some rats and stuff, or like a rat problem, they eat rats.
All right.
No, I'm just guessing. Okay.
Follow me.
All right.
And he leads you off towards this very large barn. Leading you on inside, he opens these two large double doors and he gestures for you to filter on through and closes the doors behind you. And you can see that there are many stalls here, fairly large as well, though nigh on all of them are empty at the moment. And he leads you down and over to sort of near the far corner. You're gonna have to leave them two to a stall, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, okay. Yeah, that'll be all right. I'll feed them with what rations you have, but this is going to cost you 20 gold up front for the first week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Done.
All right, okay, 20 gold. Lovely. Right, well, leave them in there, take off their tag and that sort of stuff, and set that in the hayloft, and you can leave them in there. You don't have to get in with them to feed them, do I?
No, you can just throw something over the stall if you want to.
Yeah, all
And
right.
Akani's been sleeping with them for weeks, so you could get in for a snuggle if you want. They won't mind.
They're very warm and soft. You can plait their hair if you really want to. They're very short braids, but you can.
Maybe persuasion.
We all look at Nakani's and it's just like...
Like a halo.
Persuasion, you say?
Yeah.
16.
Very nice.
All right, maybe when they get used to me, I might not dive in straight away.
Sir, may I ask a question? Do you exercise your goats? Do you let them out to pasture? Or...
I ain't exercising these. Someone's gonna have to come around and walk them or whatever.
They do kind of need exercise every now and again.
That's alright, we can pop out.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
All right, so long as that's fine. I'm just gonna leave them in here. I'll feed them. But when you want to, you come and take them to exercise.
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Well, Go on, send him in. Give me the tack, and I'll go put it away. And he leaves you to store your weasels.
And store we shall.
And store we do.
Who is handing over the 20 gold?
I'll do it.
Whoever agreed to 20 gold as a price.
And led with, we're very rich.
Very rich.
Brilliant barter.
If you ever could have gift of gab,
That was the moment.
that was the moment to gift of gab.
So fair. So, date boy, it is the 1st of Muiguth.
I've already got that. Thank you very much.
So on the 9th, you will need to come and repay.
Okay.
When we're detacking our weasels, I will look at my weasel and I will say, right, okay, sit down. Okay, good. And this is like a new kind of stay. All right, I'm gonna say stay, but I will be back because when I say stay, I always come back. But this is like a for a while stay. Okay. What have I got? What can I give you? Oh, I don't have any. I'll just you'll be okay. You'll be all right. I'll see you soon. All right. Yeah. Just give him a little. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you soon. All right. Okay.
He just watches as you walk.
Cricket, you seem a little concerned. Do you want me to actually tell him what you're saying?
Oh, can you make me talk?
I can't make you do it, no. But I can... What can I? No, it says self.
All right. Well, yeah. Maybe if you like translate so he knows it's coming from me.
Okay. And I will ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Lovely. You take 10 minutes, you cast the spell, and via this weasel's own tongue, you convey that Cricket might be gone for a time, but you will be that he will be coming back.
I'm also going to wander over to my own weasel. Good day, weasel that I never gave a name to.
Hi.
That was not what I was expecting your voice to sound like. Listen.
Do you want me to change it?
Nope, that's freaking adorable.
Okay.
Listen, you're clearly the biggest and the baddest, so you're the leader of the Weasels of the
No,
Dawn Takers
that's
now.
not true at all.
It's true. It is true.
No.
It is
no.
true. That's what I'm going to tell the rest
No,
of them.
out of all of these, probably he's the...
And looks over to Cricket.
He's probably the, the strongest, but then,
And he looks. She looks over to Nakani's.
but they're probably the quickest.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, well, just keep an eye out for your brethren, okay? Be nice. Make sure everybody plays good.
Okay.
And don't eat the guy who's looking after you, okay?
Him?
Yeah. You know, the old dude.
You look over, and this human is just watching this strange scene before him, and then he clocks that one of the weasels is just locked onto him, and he just takes a big step back.
Don't worry, I'm just letting them know that they're not supposed to eat you, okay?
So he's not to be eaten?
He is not to be eaten. Look at me. Look at me. Eyes front. Don't eat the guy. Okay? Don't let anybody else eat him either.
You're asking a lot. Okay.
Good weasel.
Okay.
What's your name, by the way?
I don't have a name.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it that way for now.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Be good.
It's definitely not
Yeah, it's like fucking Gorman or something.
Shirley.
It's Shirley.
Surely not.
Hey.
Right.
Nailed that interaction.
You hand over the gold. You close up the stalls, and reluctantly, this human lets you leave your weasels in his barn. You head back over to the gate, and the same woman, seeing that you are now no longer riding these beasts, beckons you on through. You have arrived in the city of Leverfall.
Is anybody else like picturing Helm's Deep, by the way? Because that's kind of that's kind of the vibe I'm giving.
It is a mountainside town. It's made of a lot darker stone.
Cool.
You won't get that reference. It's fine.
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. I've got you. So sorry. You have. It is mid-afternoon. You have a few hours of the rest of the day. What would you like to do, Dawn Takers?
Oh, we're supposed to go somewhere, right?
They found that person. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go
There's a
to
tavern that I made a note of.
Yeah, there's a tavern called. Oh shit! I didn't write
We
down
need
the tavern.
Torvin Stone Knuckle.
You do.
The spill.
You do need to go to the spill.
That's the one. That's the one.
I'm gonna collar someone on the street and be like, "Hey yo,
You're
where's
right.
the spill?
The spill.
Spill.
Ooh, that's up yonder that way.
It's up yonder that way.
Sort of that direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you, kind stranger.
You're very welcome.
Have a blessed day."
And you, holy man,
But
walks off.
Cricket's
That's a
barely keeping a
choice.
straight face at this new accent. Like he's almost snorted a couple of times. When you first started speaking to the goat guy, he was like,
what, the American accent?
just this new persona.
Oh, okay.
He finds it very funny.
Yeah. You know, I really like their accents. I might just do that one. You think?
I don't think anyone will notice. Do you want to try?
Blend in? Yeah. Hold on.
You're not from here.
Yeah, you're not from here.
Yeah, they might not think you're a native.
So?
Well, if they ask you questions about here and you don't know, cover and flow.
Then I'm just kind of stupid.
You've committed now. You've got to stick.
Okay, fine. I'll stick with your accent, whatever it is.
That is not my accent.
It's kind of. I learned it from copying you.
To the spill.
To the spill!
Are you heading directly to the spill?
Yes.
We might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get drunk.
Sigismund, you ask directions. Make me a survival check.
Will help.
There's a lot of stone around, Jack.
Not a chance.
Oh my god.
Valiant effort. No.
Guidance. No, I
you've
already rolled.
Not a
Cock.
reaction.
What was it? Survival?
Survival.
16. It's not bad.
16 is not terrible.
That's an
I
assumption.
feel like Dewey has to tell Jack what he thinks of the roll. Just it's like, it's not a bad roll, Jack. Just
It's
so
a
you know.
good
Just so you're aware, it wasn't a bad roll. Please.
16 is very good.
It's not bad.
16 is very good. You find nothing.
Do we make it?
19 is very good.
Walking on through, you can see that where you are in the city, there is a fairly large expanse of building that is more or less on the same level. There are slight variations in height, but by and large, they are sort of all on the same sort of height. However, as you look up towards the back edge of the city, you can see that the buildings start to rise, and you can see more of each individual building. So you can see on some buildings the full face of them as they are set higher and higher up the mountainside. Each roof acting like this weird conglomeration of steps.
That's a great word. Conglomeration.
He's got that on his tramp stamp on the back.
Who have you been speaking to?
Natalie!
Yes, the conglomeration.
Conglomeration of butt cheeks.
Cups of trees.
It's like Tenacious D, where one says conglom, the other one says
Sorry, Jack. That's
You walk
Yeah, that's Mark too.
through the district closest to the wall, closest to the lakeside, and you make your way through, following these directions, into the slopes district. It takes.
Everybody's just tumbling down.
God, guys, the slopes district is slopey.
It takes 30-ish minutes
Wow, it's
to
really
navigate
steep.
your way through. Trying to simply walk in a direction in a city that you know not, and many a time do you have to stop and continuously ask in which way to go. You notice that if an area cannot be reached by steps, there are slopes that lead up to the same point, or each set of steps has like flattened stone sort of set into the steps, sort of bordering the steps. And with legs burning, you finally make it to the area in which you think you might find the spill. The sun is starting to dip in the sky, but it is just past late afternoon. Eventually, you do see a rather small building. It's 2 stories, though not very tall, and maybe 15 foot wide and 40 foot deep total. Very unassuming, and a sign hangs outside of the tavern with a fairly weather-worn picture of a tankard on its side with ale spilling out of it. You can safely assume that you have reached the spill.
This is it.
This is either the spill or the tip.
I think we'll be all
Which one I
right.
hope it is. Do you remember the what we have to say to the person inside?
Yeah, I got it.
Cricket's got it.
I got it.
Okay.
All right.
You head on in.
Yeah.
Even though it is late afternoon and still light outside, the interior of this tavern is fairly poorly lit. Torches flicker in sconces around the room, and the very small windows set into the front of the building let in a modicum of light, but it does not fill the space. You can see that the most of the area is made of like a dark brown wood. The floorboards, the posts, the steps that lead up to a second floor that you can see is also some form of seating area. All of them made out of this darkish brown wood. The floorboards are well worn and they creak as you step on them. There are a handful of people in here, but not many. You can see there is a person sitting at a table closest to the balcony on the second floor. An elder gentleman, male human, whitish hair and a scruff of white stubble, nursing a tankard. You can also see that there is a female gnome towards the back drinking alone. Towards the back and the right, there is a very small bar area. You can see a couple of small ale barrels and some tankards hanging up, and there is an individual stood behind this bar. You can see a dwarven woman, red hair tied back into a tight bun, no beard on this particular dwarf, wearing a greyish linen shirt that looks fairly threadbare and stained.
Is that all of the patrons here?
All you can pretty much see.
So we don't see a dwarf.
Well,
Apart from the dwarven woman behind the counter.
Dwarven mummy.
We should probably play this carefully?
Yeah, I think we just sit down, we get a drink, and we have a good evening until we see the right person.
I think so.
That is probably the best idea you've ever had. And I will wander my way over to the bar.
Okay, you do so.
I guess we all will.
Was it
Yeah.
afternoon? Yeah.
It's afternoon.
Well, good afternoon.
Afternoon,
6 ales, please.
certainly. Do you want me to bring them over to you?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Certainly. Find a place. I'll bring them over.
Cool.
You might have to drag a couple of tables together, but
I will do so. Thank you.
all right.
Your name is...
Melanie.
Melanie and Casey.
Hi. Jonas.
Nice to meet you.
We'll just go pull those tables together. And as I turn from the bar, I'm
He's
like,
gonna confuse me so much. I love it. Not that Tony ever speaks to anyone.
That's awesome.
I'll be fine.
You head on over?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to go pull some tables together.
You do so.
Yeah, it's like,
Willow, are you okay, Willow?
I'm just moving the table.
Siggy just goes to another table, fully picks it up off the floor. He does. He's very strong. How big are these
got
tables?
it.
Reduce.
Oh my god, can you stack
You
it?
can do. You can pick up a table. They're not that large.
Yeah.
And you settle yourself sort of towards the opposite wall to the bar, sort of underneath the stairs.
Cool.
You sit down. Your ales are placed in front of you.
Thank you,
Melanie. Melanie.
Sorry, he's not very good with names.
Melanie.
Melanie. Is that what you said?
That's what I said. I said her name is Melanie.
Well, thank you, Melanie. That's very kind.
You're welcome.
Sorry about him. He, gets confused.
It's fine.
But I pay a lot for drinks.
Why are we splashing our cash?
I already made that mistake. Can I gift of gab somebody else?
No.
Fuck.
Anyway.
So, what's the plan? Do we just wait here
I
until...
think Cricket already set the plan.
Yeah, but we just wait until this guy turns up?
I guess so.
What's wrong with that?
We don't know
We're
how long...
drinking ale. Chill out.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of on edge,
Did you cut the fun out of yourself?
Apparently, yeah. Short hair Siggy is anxious.
Literally, when you had long hair, Siggy, you would have been like, I'm going to drink myself into a stupor.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a good idea.
But it's not.
Who wants to play a drinking game? Whoever finishes their drink first wins.
Inspired.
Chins. Oh, again?
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
No, not inspiration. Very good then. You sit and you wait. A couple of hours go by. The light spilling in from the small windows fade to darkness. A few patrons spill in from the front.
Spill into this.
I wish I could say it was intentional. You see two gnomes head on in, buy a bottle of something, get some glasses, and just make their way upstairs.
Have we looked upstairs? Can we see upstairs?
You can see upstairs.
Yeah, that's fine.
There was someone with white hair.
Yes.
Okay.
Walking in, you can see that this is not a very big establishment at all.
yeah.
And you can pretty much, although you can't necessarily see the floor of the second floor at the back, were someone to have been sitting there, you would have seen the head of someone.
No, that's great.
Maybe 25 minutes later, a half-orc walks in through the door, sits down.
The door opens, we all go.
Every single
Phallic?
time.
Is it phallic?
Is it
not
phallic?
phallic.
Thank God.
My guy.
My God.
I don't mind if it takes 3 days to find porn if we find phallic.
At a certain point, when I'm going over to the bar to order more drinks and stuff, I kind of want to ask the bartender, "Hey, Melinda, is there a library here in town?"
A library. Let the DM check his notes. I'm so sorry.
Is that intentional?
Yeah.
No, the name, is that intentional?
What I said, Melinda.
Her name's Melanie.
Fuck. Shit.
Dewi and Siggy are now.
Gift of gab. Gift of gab.
This is everything I wanted.
You all forget. I just said that. Rude.
Yeah, you gift a gab and you call her.
Fucking Melanie. Hey,
Which can't spell again.
is there a library here in town?
No library.
Fuck. Anywhere I can, get knowledge about stuff and things and learn.
There's bookstores around the place.
Oh, okay, cool.
A couple of bookstores, if maybe that's what you're
Yeah, I'm just
searching
I'm
for. Or maybe you
looking-
could pray at a temple.
Not really my thing. No, I'm looking for information on a certain story that I heard once.
Then, probably bookstores. Stories.
Okay, cool. Thank you. 6 ales, please.
No worries. Over the course of a few hours, you spend about 5 gold total on very meager, cheap ale, but it does the job. Maybe in an hour and a half after sunset, the door opens again. 2 figures enter. The first looks to be a male human. Pale, white skin, clean shaven, very angular features. They have a wave of dark brown curls that is streaked with bright yellowish gold strands. They wear a set of round, dark glass spectacles on their face so you cannot see the eyes. They are dressed in a very long black button-up coat that stretches probably down to the mid-calf. You can see they are wearing heeled, pointed-toe boots of a black leather and tight-fitting trousers that cinch the ankles over the boots. You can't see what they're wearing underneath beyond that because the coat covers most everything else.
What age-ish?
You're not sure. They look fairly youthful. Young.
Like my age?
Maybe 30-ish.
Okay.
It's very young.
Exactly.
The hair was black, sorry, flicked.
Like dark brown.
Dark brown. Close enough.
The other individual you see walking behind them is a dwarf.
Sorry, just.
You can see this individual is of average height for a dwarf, though wide-shouldered, thick-armed. They are bald on top, but they have a thick black beard that extends down from their face. What you notice, Sigismund, is that they do have a beard indicative of sort of male dwarven expression, but over the top of that sort of thick, classically male beard, they also have plaits of the same dark hair that are looped and beaded, which would be more indicative of female dwarves. They wear this smoky dark brown makeup about their eyes flecked with gold. They're wearing fairly simple clothes, though they do wear a couple of rings that flash in the torchlight. They head on over to the bar, they get a couple of drinks, and they sit back up more towards the front of the tavern on the opposite side of the wall.
Can I try to hear if we get any names from them over the course of a little bit of time?
Give me a perception check.
Thank you. 22.
That is very good.
22.
22 is
It's very good.
The only name that you catch is Samantha. They are talking about someone called Samantha in very familiar terms.
Sammy.
Well, I suppose I could go and give it a go. And if I'm vague enough and it's the wrong person, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Cast guidance on cricket.
Guidance is cast on cricket.
Do you want to look after this? It's gonna ruin my act. Stand up. Great.
By the way,
Yeah.
there's this kind of dwarven expression that we have. Blessings of the messenger upon you. And I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the other thing you gotta say?
I know what I gotta say. Don't you worry about that.
It's very specific,
It's
so
very
make
specific.
sure you say it
I know.
all.
Well, I've been practicing in my head for the last hour and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to practice with us now?
He's got it. He's got it.
You got this, man.
All right, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves a little bit so they look a bit like that. Stand up, do a little crickety crack. And I'm gonna walk up to gonna walk up and grab maybe 3 beers. No, and I'll get 3 shots. That's what I'll do from Melanie. And then I'm just gonna meander back, and I'm gonna pretend I've kind of done a little double take, and then look at them, and then head over.
Okay. You approach the table. The dwarf sitting with their back to the front of the bar. The human sitting with their back to the bar itself. You wander on over, and the dwarf clocks you, and they both stop talking. And as you meet them at the table, they both sort of just look up at you.
I'm gonna put 3 shots down in the middle of the table. I'm just gonna say, "Good evening, fine patrons and fine citizens of Liverforth. I just wanted to come and offer a proposition if you'd like."
It is the dwarf that speaks. The human does not say anything. He sits back, sort of just couples his fingers together and lays them on his abdomen. The dwarf looks up at you. "Evening, friend. How can we help you?"
Well, me and my compatriots at the I'll gesture over the table over there are traveling representatives of different stores and shops. We're trying to make new relations with new shops in different cities. I myself am a representative of a stonemason in Tilly Creek, run by a lovely old couple. But we all specialize in different things. I was just wondering if there was anything you potentially wanted to buy that you wouldn't be able to buy here in Liverforth.
We're not in a position to purchase anything from you today, my friend, unfortunately. But thank you very much for your offer. This stonemason, what were their names?
It's the Wimblenambles. They're a fine couple of people. They make very, very good pieces of art. My friend of mine over there just made a lovely little sculpture of an otter swimming through the lovely river of Tilly Creek.
Wimblenambles. It rings a bell.
They travel themselves. They traveled all kinds of cities selling their wares, but they tend to stick further west of here, which is why they've hired representatives such as us.
Lovely.
We have a representative
What were
from.
the first names again?
Well, they deal in business, so they go by the Wimbledonbles, of course.
Oh, you didn't get a first name.
I have their first names. Are you interested in buying something from their shop?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. What kind of things do you like? I can order things that'll hold up a house, like pillars, or I can offer decorations. They're very good. They make things to order.
Make me a persuasion check.
Bardic.
Jack, don't forget. Can I also... Did you say they're both wearing, like, darks?
Yeah, fairly dark clothing.
Theatre blacks.
The guy had, like, gold stuff in his hair.
Like like as if some of his hair was gold, not
Just
like that dark.
for my own... Is there anything that looks similar in colour or garments to what the elven woman was wearing when she stabbed me in an alleyway?
Ooh,
Like when the garments of the woman in the alley changed, she was wearing dark leathers. They looked very functional. They looked slightly worn, but it looked like leather armor. This individual looks like they aren't wearing armor. They are wearing a coat, but it is not a leather coat. It is some thick woolen fabric, but he is wearing dark clothing.
And the gold in the hair?
More akin to Sigismund's hair colour. Cricket, what was your persuasion check?
You got guidance as well.
Guidance
And inspiration.
I will definitely take the inspiration.
Did you use your bardic inspiration?
That's a bardic, so we're sitting on 9 so far. It's exactly the same again. 13 total.
Wimbledonbles. Okay.
Sure, there's also an arcanic. There's the one. Well, there's also an arcanic shop there. There's a Jebotomid by the name of Pontican, and yeah, one of our representatives is over here as well. If there's anything that interests you, we got quite a number of shops. There's a music shop. There's an old Iatorian. We've got a representative from there as well.
An Iatorian. Not seen one of those in a while. And they work with the Wimbledonbles.
They don't work directly with the Wimbledonbles. They're all different shops, but our company here wants to create different trade routes and sales options.
Make me another persuasion check.
It's a natural 1.
For a total of
1.
there is a beat, and you notice that the dwarf looks away from you towards the figure across the table from them. The human does not look away from you. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes, of course. 12 total.
That's not good. You feel something push into your mind.
Oh, there's not 20.
A presence that is seeking something. And then it's gone.
Do we see them do anything as we're watching? If it's somatic or...
Give me a perception check.
Can we all?
Yeah.
29.
Ooh, 23.
Yeah, 23.
I rolled really well today.
You see You see them reach up to the glasses, shift them on their nose, and then as they bring their hand back down, there is just a slight flick of the wrist. And you can see that as they move the hand, it's as if they are manipulating something in the air. You don't see what it is until they turn their hand, and within their palm, there is some form of thin, dark brown instrument, like a tool of some description. And then they flick their hand back round and it's gone. And they settle the hand back down again.
I look at Cricket to see if he's okay.
Nothing seems to have changed.
Do I feel something?
Yes.
Okay.
You do.
Does it feel like they're searching for something? Like, can I feel what they're searching for, or if it just feels like something's in my mind?
You can't feel what they're searching for, but you can actively try and think about something if you would like to.
Forgive me. So it feels like they're going into my
Yes.
mind. And so you're saying I can try and
If you are trying to, are you just trying to figure out what they're searching for? You're not trying to give them something specific.
Yeah, I have
Then
no
ignore me.
idea
I'm so sorry. Then ignore me.
about
Then ignore me.
any of that.
Yeah. What's your passive perception?
It's 16.
With a 16, I'll say that you see that the human does not look away from you, but does give a slight. At which point, the dwarf looks back at you. Okay. You say you're vendors, shop owners, or something.
Well, that's the thing. We aren't shop owners ourselves. We represent different shops. If anyone's looking for something in particular, and then I'm going to look at the human and go, I get the sense that you're searching for something. Is that right?
They are expressionless. They don't react. They don't move. They're just looking at you. But you do hear the dwarf say, do you know where I can buy a ring?
I'm sorry, I'm not one for jewelry. But,
You don't? Okay, well. Never mind.
that's all right.
They look back towards the human who has been staring at you, and this is the first time that this human looks away from you, and he looks directly at the dwarf across the table. And there's just a unspoken moment between them. Well, we should probably call it an evening. Lovely to meet you, though.
For sure.
Enjoy your stay in the city. Lots to do. Some excellent bookstores, if I might suggest anything. Hopefully you'll find some familiar pages.
Oh.
Evening.
That'd be good. Are there any bookstores you like, or?
With that, the pair get up and move towards the door.
Well, I had some drinks if you want to...
Don't turn around. They just keep walking.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the seats.
How did it go? They did something. What did they do? Are you okay?
Yeah, one of them had a little peek inside my mind. I'm not sure how I felt about that, but they asked the right question and I gave them the right answer.
Okay.
What they say?
I don't know, they didn't give away much at all. I didn't want to give away too much about our friends. I tried to make it sound jovial, but...
And then they just left?
Yeah, they got up and left. They said something about a bookstore.
Are we supposed to go with them?
I don't know, they didn't give any indication that we were supposed
Cricket.
to.
Make me an investigation check.
May I do this whilst moving no more than half of my
Yes,
speed?
indeed.
Thank you very much. 17.
17. It's very good. It's very good. There we go.
17 is not bad.
You know for certain that they asked you the question, that Barbara gave, you know for certain that you gave the correct answer. You also know from Halvar's teachings that this sequence of words could be counted as the language that you know as thieves' cant. Which means that either they said something in thieves' cant that you didn't understand, or they gave you all the information you needed. You go back, enjoy your stay in the city, lots to do, some excellent bookstores about. Hopefully you'll find some familiar pages.
No, I'm really trying here. I said something funny. They were talking about a bookstore. They said, I hope you find some familiar pages.
Maybe that's
I don't know.
the
if
name
it
of the
means it.
bookstore.
Might be.
Familiar pages.
The bartender also recommended that I go find a bookstore. I don't know if that means anything.
Why? What did you ask?
I asked if there was a library, but she said no. There's just books, but there's bookstores.
Okay, maybe
Lots.
ask what bookstore she recommends. If she
Okay.
says familiar pages, then we know.
Okay.
Or
If she
even
says-
just names of bookstores might be helpful.
Yeah. Has everybody finished their? Never mind. I'm gonna go get more drinks and ask.
You head back on over to the bar. She's just tending to drying off some tankards, putting them back on the racks.
Hey.
Your group isn't good with names, are they?
No, it's just me. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm such a scatterbrain. Mel. I'm gonna call you Mel.
Sure.
Cool. 6 tankards, please. 6 ales. And you mentioned bookstores before. Are there any specific ones? Can you just like rattle some names off for me?
The closest one to here would probably be a bookstore called Familiar Pages. It's
Internal celebration.
it's
Yeah.
north-ish of here.
Okay.
It's on the border of the Slopes district.
Cool. Yeah, sure.
It's not open now though. It'll be open tomorrow.
that's a
This
shame.
late hour, most of the shops shut at sundown.
Yeah, cool. I will check that out tomorrow.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That'll be the closest one to here.
Okay. Hand over the gold for the ale.
Yeah, wonderful stuff.
I'll turn around and I'm like,
I can really see your smile now without your beard.
yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, it's like some.
Very big teeth. There's a bookstore called Familiar Pages.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes.
How many times say yes? It's closed now, but maybe we go tomorrow.
Or is
We
it?
want to go when it's closed.
See, this is where you're the brains of the group. Do we go now?
I think we finish these drinks. Finish these drinks. Don't make it look too too wild, and then we can move off.
Cool. Did she say there's anything else to do here?
No, not really. I was really only asking about books because I wanted to try and find some information about the sword.
Great. Nothing else.
No.
No. Okay.
Right? There we go, remember.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh, bollocks.
Finish your ales. You set down your tankards.
Well,
And you walk out the door.
what a lovely establishment.
We'll leave him
Temples.
to there.
Temples. Temple. Yeah, no, she said there were temples too.
You exit
What are you
out
talking?
the
It's been
spell.
20 minutes. What are you talking about?
We've all left Sticky still on the table.
Guys, I got it!
Oh, I would love
shit.
to have known to who, but never mind.
You exit the spell. Seemingly equipped with the new destination. And I believe that is the perfect opportunity to end this session here.
Here.
Yeah.
It's here, not here.
So sorry.
Good job. There's a shield.
Yeah, it's good. Good job. There's a spit shield. Sorry, Wales is a lot of consonants.
Thank you very much to Nakani for suggesting that people disguise themselves. Always good to be prepared. Thank you very much to Tony for casting See Invisibility so that I could describe those pixies. I was hoping that you would at least try and see them. Thank you very much to Cricket for keeping an eye on Willow and then for getting the Dawn Takers the information that they need.
Very nice.
Smooth. I had no idea what was going on.
Being kept an eye on.
Oh, you're one to talk.
I don't think that was to you.
No, that was just what I
Thank you
But
very
also
much
it's
to
true.
Ben for keeping his composure when Lisa gets a fucking attitude for no reason. And thank you very much
okay,
to
we're best
Sigismund and Sadie for that beautiful bit of role play on the road. Gorgeous. As per usual, thank you very much to you at home for watching. Please join us again next week where the players keep trying to work out what they need to do to contact the Crucible. But until next time, keep on keeping on, adventurers. Peace and love. Good night.
Bye.
Tickets.